All right, guys, thank you so much for coming back. Today we got Kel back in the house. What's
I'm
up,
back
Kel?
in the building.
That's
yes,
right.
sir.
We also got our guest, Matthew Reeves. What's up, Matt?
How y'all doing?
LJ is running a little late. He'll be here in
Like
just a little bit.
always. Like always.
Matt, man, good to have you here, brother. What's new?
Yeah, appreciate it. Living life, doing silky hikes, trying to prevent suicide. So.
Silky hikes. So tell people about these silky hikes. That's really cool.
So Irreverent Warriors is what the organization is called. Started by Donnie O'Malley, most known from Vet TV. He does a lot of crazy shit. It was basically a pub crawl about almost 10 years ago, but they've cleaned it up, trying to make it a little bit more professional, respectful for big corporations to give us their money. As we try and prevent suicide, and we want to grow that platform. So
I'll put pictures up there for people watching on YouTube, but kind of explain the atmosphere of it.
So, like I said, it started off as a pub crawl, and there was a lot of drunken debauchery, and that was not great for the image.
I like it.
It was great, but it's also a bad spot for some people, and some people don't know how to control their liquor.
Yep.
Definitely have fun. It's easy to break down some walls and start talking with a little bit of liquor courage.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes people get carried away, so we try to pull back the reins. We still stop at bars every once in a while. We have usually meet and greets the night before at a bar. But we also focus more on the healing aspect, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
And this is a national thing, right?
Yeah, it's actually global now.
Really?
We just had Frankfurt, Germany 2 weeks ago, Normandy, France the week before that. They've got Puerto Rico, Guam. I think we're adding Italy.
All over the place,
we got London. We're trying to do Sweden and Norway called me not too long ago because they want to add hikes. I'm like, I'm nobody. I'm just in North Carolina.
How'd they get a hold of you? That's crazy, right?
Right.
One of our local coordinators was doing the cold weather up there.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, yeah, call my buddy Matt Reeves. I'm like, okay.
Well, you kind of are the go-to guy in the area for that stuff, too. You know, and being close to a military town, you got to know everybody out here.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Yeah.
So
how long have you been doing the silky hikes?
I started in 2019. This one in D.C. this last weekend was number 29 that I've done so far.
So is it like one per year, or how's that work?
So the cities put on one per year, but we have 80 locations around the year that are doing a hike somewhere throughout the year. And so we try and spread it out so that you can go to multiple hikes, build up that community, the vibe, the atmosphere of trying to prevent suicide. Only veterans are allowed to do the hike. However, families are more than welcome to come support us at stops.
Okay.
We'll do roughly every other mile we'll try is a stop, anywhere from 20 minutes to a full hour or even an hour and a half.
So you're kind of just hanging out. It's simple and easy.
And that gives you time to grab a beer at a restaurant or a bar, play some games, get some food, bandage up some wounds, take some Tylenol, change your socks, whatever you got to do. But it's a lot of fun. And, you know, people think, oh, military hike, I'm going to die. No, it's super slow pace. We've got people that are 400 pounds. We've got people that are triple amputees. Nobody gets left behind. We keep everyone together so that you're forced to talk about what's going on, what kind of traumas you might have experienced, what kind of depression you're going through.
It's more like a morale boosting.
Exactly. But you also get to talk about your successes in life, your stories, your what kind of therapies you're doing, retreats you're going to.
So you guys just providing those outlets for that. So that's kind of what we... kind of the podcast.
And then but the good thing is, like, in the veteran community, in the military community, it's different, man. Like we talked about this before in the podcast. You know, I can talk with Matthew about things that I just couldn't explain to you. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you the same words, but he'd get it more. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
He'd feel it more.
Right.
I get it, but there you go. He'd feel it more.
So being with other veterans and people in that community just really helps bring that out and kind of relaxes you a lot more.
Right.
Yeah. And that is the mindset we have on the hikes. Only veterans or active duty. So only service members, past or present, are allowed to do the hikes. Okay. Because we don't want you to be worried about having a kid behind you and you say, fuck, I killed somebody. Yeah. And then they're traumatized for the rest of their life at 8 years old.
You're doing more harm than good.
Right. Yeah. Or, you know, you got a wife who was in for 20 years just like her husband was, and she served too, and all this other stuff.
And
I am my husband's some shit that she thought she knew, and then she's wondering what she's doing with her husband, or a husband that never served. And it's just we don't want any of that inside the hike element. We want people to be free. That's their safe space to talk whatever they want. Not supporting kids.
That's really cool. What got you into this? How'd you get a hold of it?
So 2018, not too far from here actually, I got a phone call that there was a female Marine about to kill herself. And I raced to Jacksonville where I knew she was, no idea where her address was, and got to her house, or I found somebody gave me her address finally, so I got to her house. Her roommate said she was in the backyard, so I hopped over their 6-foot privacy fence, dropped down to a huge, massive pit bull growling in my face, and I was like, buddy, I'm sorry, I'm here to help
I got
mama.
business to do,
I was like, I'm here to help mama, and he led me to her. and she had a weapon in her mouth. And she looked at me. She saw me coming. She said, "Get away. I don't want you to see this." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to see this either. I'm not leaving."
Did you know this female?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No idea. I just knew she was a Marine and she was a sister.
Wow.
So started talking to her, got it out of her mouth, started talking some more, and when I felt comfortable, I tackled her to the ground, got the weapon out of her hand, and then started reaching out to local people, finding organizations that I could be on the other end where I don't have to react. I can try and prevent it before it gets to that point.
Yeah.
So I found Irreverent Warriors. They had hikes here in Jacksonville for a few years, and I jumped on the first hike, did another one. It's like a cult. It's not a cult, but it's like a cult. Like
it's a group of us.
It's just
the military is kind of like a cult. Except we have really cool guns. Right?
That's why we fit in so well. It's just like one of the greatest addictions you can have because you're getting mental healing, you're getting physical healing, you're getting spiritual healing. Some liquid courage sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Well, we like that on the show.
Yeah, exactly. So you fit in well.
Definitely.
But
I understand this.
Right?
Yeah. I talked to somebody who was going through chemotherapy. He didn't know if he was going to be able to do a hike for 2020. So I said, I'm going to help make sure this hike happens.
Yeah.
And so 2020 happened with COVID, and I got in a really dark space, and then I was at that end. And the guy that I talked to had called me one day. I had a gun in my lap. A note written out, and he had no idea, but he called me just out of the blue and said, "Hey, COVID is going to be killing a lot of veterans because isolation is the worst thing.
Oh yeah,
and I need your help to make sure Wilmington still goes off without a hitch."
Now he didn't know you were in that position either. Yeah.
He just called me at the right time.
Yeah,
and I cussed my family out. I told them get out. I sent them on their ways. They had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, but they thought you were having a rough day.
He called me, and I was like, "Fuck you, dude. I'm in."
Yeah. Well,
I was like, you don't know how bad I needed this right now.
Yeah. And then we see those things on Facebook all the time. Hey, buddy check, buddy check. Some people think like, oh, it's just kind of a thing for military guys to stay together now. But no, like things like that, like your timing was perfect. You know what I mean? And things like that really make a big difference. You know what I mean? Speaking of active duty veterans, so behind you is LJ. He's just coming in. What's up, LJ? LJ is
my brother from another mother,
an active duty veteran. Okay, my man was in the Marine Corps, got out of the Marine Corps, now back in the Marine Corps again. What's up, LJ? What's up, brother? How are you doing, man? Yeah. So I mean, he'd be a good guy for having those hikes in there as well. So. What are you doing now? So you're doing the fireman?
Everything.
You're doing everything.
You just like helping people.
I just started today, my first day on the job for selling home insurance or health insurance to small businesses in North Carolina.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm also a volunteer firefighter. I'm on the rescue team. I'm the department chaplain. I'm also working on creating a new church plant in Swansboro.
Busy man.
Youth leader at the church over on Piney Green. Coordinated these hikes. I'm a mentor for a lot of hikes.
Where at on Piney Green?
Centerview, right next to White Oak.
Okay.
Yeah. That's that new one that built it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was a remodel or rebuild.
Well, because the last one had caught fire, didn't it?
No, I think you're thinking of a different one. It's like if you're going down Piney Green.
It's on the same size as school, right?
Yeah, same size as school.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
It wasn't on fire anytime recently.
This was not recently, but a while ago.
I've been here 15 years. I don't know anything about a fire.
Yeah,
unless it was before that time.
Yeah.
Kelly's been here his entire life, though.
Since '96, brother.
It might have happened. I don't know.
Since '96, I done seen some fires.
I've never heard of any, but yeah, no.
I was telling my my second oldest son, he's turning 19, and his girlfriend is joining the Navy, so she's kind of like wanting to get out there and do all she can before she goes into the Navy. So he comes up to me yesterday or the day before, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, me and my girls thinking about going out to a club." I was like, "Okay, what kind of club?" And then he told me the club was just Alexander's. I was like, "Who else is going?" He's like, "Just me and her." I'm like, "No, no." And I said, I'm telling you right now, I've been to every club they have out here. 3 names over.
Yeah, that's right.
3 names over. You don't want to go there with
I was in the cave before it was the cave, right?
And your girl. And I try to explain to him that, like you walk in there with just you and your girl, there's a bullseye on your back right away. I said, and I told him, I said, you can fight, but you can't really fight that many dudes at one time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gave him this long speech, and then I was like, so what you guys about to do? He's like, well, we're probably about to go. And I got so pissed, and I was like, okay. I said, I tell you what, I told you everything that you need to know for you to make the best decision for yourself. I said, you go ahead and go. I said, but if anything happens, I'll be there. but when I bring you home, I'm gonna give you the worst ass whooping. He's like, why? I said, because I told you before you went, and you still went. And
did he come back with 2 black eyes?
He didn't go.
Oh, okay.
He was like, fuck that.
He didn't want dad's wrath.
Hell no. I said, I'm gonna fight you like a dude. Like, I'm gonna fight you like you're not my son. And he was like, yeah, we're just gonna go bowling. I was like, good choice. But it made me so mad because I was like pouring it all, and I'm like telling him stories. I'm, telling him all these things that could happen, could go wrong, and just scenarios. And he's like eating it up. And at the end, he's like, yeah, we're still going. I was like,
right.
I was like, okay, I'll tell you what, you go, something happens, I'll be there. But when I bring you home, I'm tearing you up, bro.
You've been here since '96, so that's almost 30 years you've been in this town, bro.
And before '96, we was in Okinawa for 6 years. And before Okinawa, we was here.
So you're here? What? So you're here, left, and came back?
I was born in '81.
Here?
No, in Hawaii.
In Hawaii, okay, all right.
Left Hawaii '83. Came here. Left here in '89.
No. So if I'm out of here, I'm never coming back.
Came back in '96.
Why are you still here? You've been here for a long time.
We bought a house here and just never left.
That's it. You just stayed, huh?
I didn't want a foreclosure on my name. Yeah. There was no way I was selling it. So.
Yeah. The VA loans don't like that.
It's not a bad
much,
place to stay. I mean, for some people.
Some people.
Depends
on what you're doing, I guess, right? Yeah. If I was a volunteer fireman, I guess I'd want to stick around a little more.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
His connection to the community, this guy is, right?
Or kids. I started having kids, and I was like,
So you guys do all kinds of cool stuff with your fire department. You got something coming up. Now, this show's going to come out after the events happen, but you're doing something in Maysville. What's that going on?
So part of the trying to build relationship within our community, we're doing movies in the park. Mm-hmm. Typically the third or fourth Friday of the week. Third or fourth Friday of the month.
Is it every year or just the summer?
During the summer months.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah.
And the fire department's doing that?
Yeah, the fire department. Yeah, we bought, the chief bought a massive inflatable screen, speakers and everything, and so we just put it up at the park completely free to our community.
That is good, man.
We'll have like hot dogs, chips, and drinks for like 50 cents, $1, whatever it is.
That's what we need.
But it's nothing.
That's cool.
More of that.
Yeah, that's cool. We used to have that when we were kids. We don't have it anymore.
More of that.
Yeah.
We're trying to find more initiatives to bring the public out. I mean, 4th of July festival, the fireworks was always great. We have one of the best parades for Christmas.
That is a lot of fun. My kids are on that one a couple years back. Yeah.
Maysville Parade is
I think that missing link there is, I mean, we do have those kind of outlets, but there's no one there to connect those groups.
Right.
There's no middleman there.
Well,
to
we
say,
got friggin' Matthew here is involved with everybody.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What he's doing is good. Yeah. I could go to an event and not speak to a single person. Just enjoy my hot dog and.
I gotta talk to people
and then leave. You know what I mean?
Talk to everybody I can.
But all I'm saying, me and you can. Yeah. But there's. How many times you go somewhere and there's just like isolated families everywhere? We got you guys out there roaming around connecting those, communication lines. That's what we need. Yeah. Because we used to have all that good stuff out here.
Well, that's what they're doing in Maysville. Maysville's still a small town.
Right.
They're trying to keep it a small town. It's itty bitty.
They try to skip that town, bro. They build a highway. They try to go over it, around it.
Oh, it's literally a one stoplight town.
The town's motto is gateway to the ocean. Right? It's like we're not even that good. We know you're not here for us. You're here to get to the beach.
Yeah. Are you lost? Are you lost? Come on in.
Was it 58? Highway 58, 53?
58.
So here's 58, guys. Have a great time.
Yep.
Thanks.
It's like that movie Cars, how they had that one run downtown.
Yeah.
And like they had all those shops that nobody came to.
Yep.
Kind of how Maysville is. Yeah, sadly. But it's cool. They got a cool small town environment down there.
That's why we started the movies in the park. All the local businesses will donate a couple $100 to afford the rights to that movie for that day. It's stupid how much you had to pay.
Oh yeah.
And we have to offer it for free as well.
Yeah.
But it's a good time. We get spotlight the local businesses. We give them coupons and stuff and help them with their business. We get to spotlight them so people know who cares about our community and our fire department.
That's really cool.
We need a lot more of that, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We can get him
a lot more of that, bro.
See,
I'm telling you.
You can do that in smaller towns. You can't do it in big towns.
This is not a big town.
Jacksonville's bigger than most.
This is not a big town.
I don't know, man. You'd be surprised. Jacksonville's actually pretty big.
There's like...
It's hard when I came from Chicago.
Well,
I was born and raised in Chicago.
I'm talking like suburbs. It's actually pretty big.
Yeah, it's not a small town.
It's trying.
Bro, Jacksonville's a square.
I mean, it's got some people.
A lot of stuff in the square, but it's still a square.
Yeah.
You got 4 main roads.
You got one, Western.
There you go.
That's about it.
Yeah, Western 17. Piney Green.
Piney Green
24.
Piney Green ain't nothing.
Yeah,
Piney Green's a connector.
That's right. Yeah.
Everything's a connector to
what is it? The 24 that goes
Western.
to go to Swansboro.
Yep.
Yeah, so you got the 24.
24 go to Swansboro, 24 go to Wilmington.
Yeah, then you got this Business 17, and then Western. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
it.
right.
There's not much. Well, you're right. Okay, as
It's
far as
a
Rose, I'm
small
talking
town.
population style. There's almost 60,000 people in the town if you count the people living off a base. Because they don't count those numbers to the city numbers. So, I mean, normal towns, it's fairly good size.
It's bigger than Wiggins, Mississippi. I'll tell you that.
I base the town on if I see the same stranger twice or more a week.
Well,
we're in a small town.
Y'all got 3 Waffle Houses. That's a big town.
I
got one Waffle House in my
town. We got 3
right?
Chick-fil-A's on the same street.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true. It's Chick-fil-A though.
You got
and none of them open on Sunday.
If you got a Chili's and you got a Longhorns, that's a big.
The 3 Chick-fil-A's are the 3 top performing Chick-fil-A's in each one of their venues.
Yeah.
We have one of the highest performing Applebee's. We have one of the highest performing Texas Roadhouses.
Well, Walmart used to be the most highest grossing Walmart in the world. Did you know that?
Right here in Jacksonville?
Yes. That used to be the highest grossing Walmart in the world.
So big they built a second one on the same street.
Partly my fault. I apologize.
It's on the same damn street.
There's like 4 Starbucks on Western.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
See? Haha.
It's still a small town.
We have 2 AMC's on Western.
Yeah.
You know why it's growing?
Marines.
Yeah, well, they used to not count us into the census.
That's right.
Now they count us.
That's what I'm saying.
The military?
Yeah. So now it's growing more because they're like, oh, we can do stuff, so we can put more.
The population used to be like 34,000. Now it's 60-something thousand.
That's good.
That's why it's like bam, they added everybody.
They need to grow the roads then.
Yeah, well, the good thing about here is, once it's grow more people, we can get more options. Like, hopefully we can get some edibles out here eventually.
They're supposed to be working on it.
In North Carolina?
I went and talked to Congress last month.
Yeah. What else do you do?
He's like, on top of my presidency.
I can't talk about the rest.
The CIA will improve.
We have apiaries. We got 10 beehives, 20 chickens, some ducks, some dogs, some cats. Do search and rescue or training with Craven County Sheriff's Office.
God damn, dude.
Do you got anything for like the kids?
He's also a surrogate mother.
So when we
he's a midwife.
We were talking about it.
I'm on call right now. Actually, I got 3 of them ready to pop at any moment.
Watch too. He's like, I might have to go, guys.
No, after we started, so we opened up Reeves Bees Country Store. Mm-hmm. We were just gonna do Reeves Bees, but I was like, what if we want to do more? We need to expand. Yeah. So we went with Country Store. We have a few friends that do different things, and then our kids decided to start doing stuff since we homeschool as well. Mm-hmm. My daughter makes sugar scrubs, which are amazing.
Okay.
And then what's a sugar scrub?
It's like a hand soap in the bathroom,
grainy,
but it's a little more
like
grainy.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So you get a deeper clean. And she puts different fragrances in it, so it's really cool.
I didn't know this. Yeah. I normally buy from like Dr. Squatch. I'm gonna buy from you now.
You are the only male in your household. How do you not know this?
You said you have bees.
Yeah, we have 10 bees.
So I'm actually thinking about getting into making mead.
Yeah.
So
you do that with bees? With
the honey? So it's fermenting the honey.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I should have brought
Viking.
I got a bottle in my fridge I should have brought.
You make mead?
I don't, but I have a friend in Atlanta who does.
No kidding.
I don't drink because I'm sober.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm
right next to him.
Yeah. Well, you got real
beer.
It says beer on it. Yeah.
I'll do a beer.
This is not beer.
I said I'll do a beer. I'm not,
He's backing down from the.
What are you talking about? I can do one. I can do one of those. All right.
You need a glass though, because
one whole bottle. Is that what you can do?
No, I'll just waterfall. They can't see my face.
Is that what it is?
Look into the
so you were talking to Congress.
We went to talk to Congress about legalizing or medical marijuana is the first thing that's on the table right now.
Who did the podcast fail?
Is that me? That's me. Fuck.
That's one of the wives.
Well,
I'm going into labor right now.
He's got an excuse. He's a volunteer fireman, so he's okay.
That's
he's the one guy.
My bad. I was being a dick.
Yeah, but he's the one guy that gets a pass on that. You know
that was a Netflix notification, man.
John McFork is available in 2 days. Yes.
Gotta go.
Anyway, sorry.
That's another thing to talk about later.
No. Me and Keanu.
So they're looking at medical marijuana possibly this coming week.
Like voting on it? Or just talking about it?
Voting on it. What's on the bill right now is called the Compassionate Care Act. If you have 10 symptoms, a few different cancers, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, or PTSD, you can get approved by a doctor.
So one of the 10, not all 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as long as you have one of those 10, a licensed doctor can prescribe medical marijuana or suggest medical marijuana. And then there are 10 facilities in the entire state of North Carolina that will have to pay $1 million tax to be able to sell
it's like
marijuana.
The first stages of everybody else, basically.
And that's why we were there, was veterans with PTSD. We were able to talk about why it's important.
Yeah.
One of the most infuriating parts about that was we talked to congressmen, we talked to senators, and they told us, they admitted that they would go up to Virginia where it's legal, get marijuana, bring it back home to North Carolina, which is a felony, for their family members who were having cancer or Parkinson's.
Wait, the senator said this?
The congressman admitted to it.
What?
Yeah.
It was
they know how good it is, but they're afraid. God. They're afraid to vote on it because they might get reelected.
Yeah, they don't want to do the paperwork.
No, it's not the paperwork.
Well, they don't want it on them.
It's all it's all politics. They want to keep the power.
So I spoke to one congressman, and she specifically said, "I will not get reelected if I vote next year. My demographic is too old for this." I was like, "Listen, this is the same thing as COVID. Nobody wanted to talk about taking off our masks. Nobody wanted to talk about being closer than 6 feet. Nobody wanted to talk about getting out of their house. Nobody wanted to talk about not getting a shot. But we thought we had to, or we had no choice." It's the same thing with pot. People want to talk about how great pot is. Yeah. They're just afraid because it's taboo to be against the cultural norm. What you think?
They got these cigarettes. It's like D16 Delta 8.
It's trash.
Yeah, Delta 8.
It's absolute trash.
Yo,
wait, hold on. Let me.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because I kind of got a hold of it this week.
It's trash.
It's terrible.
It was not terrible.
It's trash.
It was not terrible to me.
So you might get a good high.
Yeah.
But it's synthetic chemicals.
Yeah, almost.
That are like scientists make these synthetic chemicals to extract certain properties.
And that's what I told him.
And it is trash for your body.
That's what I told my buddy. I said it's
yeah.
They took out they took out they took out some stuff, added some more stuff, so they could profit from it. Pretty much.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get high huffing all kinds of things. I mean, it doesn't.
No, like the smell was there. The
synthetic smell. So I'm all about. I like edibles. I'll do a cookie. I'll do a gummy. You know, I don't really like smoking so much anymore. You know, I used to smoke cigarettes a lot too, but now I don't do that. And someone wants to give me some weed, I won't really smoke that much. You know, but again, I'll eat an edible. I'll have a cookie. Sit back. I have a hard time sleeping. You know what I mean?
So with you doing both, how is the edible compared to the smoking?
Well, that's a different. It's a different high. It's a different chemical after you like.
I think when you smoke,
I don't think the active guy should be talking about this.
Well, no, you're active. He's
off camera.
Careful. Okay.
No, it's funny. I talk about this stuff at work. Like I literally talk about it at work because like people ask me at work, you know, like, oh, you gonna smoke when I get out? And I say, I'm not telling you because I still got a clearance. So I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
But I'm always an advocate for it because it's like if you look at why most drugs are illegal, it's either because of some type of thing with the government, or it's just because something with the government. So
they can't capitalize off of it. It's not a controllable substance.
Well,
anybody can plant a seed and boom.
The lobbyists have the bigger money, and it's Philip Morris has bigger money.
Yeah, and they use it in their drugs, so they want to keep it.
Yep.
It's for them. Yeah.
So like tobacco, grow right, but weed. They back in the day, the reason why it became illegal was because hemp is way better than trees. And the guy that was in charge of prohibition had stock in, guess what? Trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so they made reefer madness and, used like racism and stuff to like make this like, oh, this is a bad drug. Marijuana is not even a real name. That marijuana is a slang term for like a weed. That's why we call it weed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like,
I knew that.
Same thing with MDMA. Same thing with not same thing, but it's. The control of it is through the government because of,
Oh, that ain't me.
That ain't me.
Oh, here you go, Kel. Hold on. There it is. Yep. You got to take it. Come on now.
Lost my whole train of thought.
You got to hit it. That's the rule in the podcast. Normally, if you have a ring, you got to take a shot. So
I wasn't having a shot. That was a gulp.
Hopefully mine doesn't.
You know what's funny is the guy who knows the most about all this kind of stuff is the active duty guy behind you.
Yeah, and you know what? I've never done drugs a day in my life. Can you believe that? Never done anything ever.
He's over here like this behind me.
Right?
No.
He's like, my hair's crossed, man. Whatever.
Hand to God. I've never done any drugs, but I have done so much research on them because I love to call bullshit. Right. So if there's some bullshit, I'm gonna be like, okay, is this bullshit? Let me look it up, and then I'm gonna call it bullshit. You know what I mean? It's if something can help people and people are keeping it away from people, that's a dick move. You know what I'm saying? So.
Jeez, that wind is rocking.
That wind is going, boy.
Is that the wind?
That's the wind, bro.
I was gonna ride my bike and I saw lightning bolts. I was like, nope. Forecast is got
my windows. Is
so just so you know, we're actually in a bunker in the woods, and you had to get past the black guys in suits to get here. We're definitely not in my driveway in the RV. Absolutely not. What's happening here? You know.
But look, so let's get off the serious tip.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know what you
I want my what if.
Here we go.
No, hold on, listen.
Hold on, no.
2, like I said,
we ain't doing what if no more.
I got an easy what if.
2, like I said, I did the Delta 8 thing this week, and my mind was going, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save it for the podcast. Oh, okay. So I got some shit brewing.
Okay,
I need to get out.
I thought you was about to go straight to flat Earth.
Nah.
I was like,
what if grasshoppers had machine guns?
Yo, wait.
What if they did have machine guns?
I mean, are they human-sized grasshoppers or are they regular-sized grasshoppers?
What if grasshoppers had machine guns?
Yeah.
What size are the grasshoppers?
I don't know, but it's gonna hurt either way.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. What if they ain't got enough brains in that motherfucker?
Do they not use that anymore?
What?
Are you in the Marine Corps?
What?
You're Marine Corps, right?
Yeah, I'm in Marines.
Do they not use that? What if grasshoppers had machine guns?
No, I don't even know that. What is that? What is that from?
So anytime we would do like TDGs or like go through a mountain town or anything.
There it is with the acronyms again. We talk about acronyms.
Yeah, I got that.
Marine Corps has a billion different acronyms.
All right, so
I'm Air Wing, but
he's like, give me that bottle.
Go ahead.
Give me the bottle.
Go ahead.
Of course, you don't know what military operation on urban terrain is. You're flying over.
Hold on. All right,
so anytime we would do tactical decision games, going through like close quarter combat or anything like that. Somebody would be like, what if somebody was over here at this corner and they stab you? Well, what if somebody was over here? What if somebody was over here?
It's the what if.
And then one of the instructors would come through and be like, what if grasshoppers have machine guns? What are you talking about? That's crazy. Exactly. Stop with the bullshit. Just fucking run the scenario.
We just call it the what if game. Yeah. So like we'll be talking about, flying and stuff. And they're like, what about this? What about this? What about this? It's like, basically, what if, I always say something like, what if I got fucked in the ass by a big black dude? Don't worry, get fucked. Like, just
why do I believe you when you say you always say that?
I don't say that, but I say something wild. It's just, and it's just like, I don't want to keep talking about this. Let's move on.
What if yourself to death?
Yeah. It's stupid. Find a baseline, get that shit done, and then you got to fucking adapt over that. You know what I'm saying?
But
he's an Osprey crew chief guy. So I mean, you hear this crap over our houses all the damn time.
Oh, yeah.
He's the asshole going, ha 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 ha. It's 3 a.m, ha, dickhead.
No. You know what? I don't even feel bad because I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is for me to sleep during the day.
You know how hard it is for me to sleep anytime.
Have you seen the video?
And you're welcome to flying over at night.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Have y'all seen the video of the Marines drinking chem lights now?
Oh, I saw that.
It went viral last week.
Yeah,
no, I didn't
somebody's about to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Why would you
It
drink
was
a
two Marines. Apparently they're edible, or not really edible. It just makes you sick, not kill you anymore.
What the fuck? No,
I'm looking
just 2 Marines that were wearing flight suits and just start drinking chem lights.
Wait, I saw the ones in fucking camis.
I saw flight suits.
You said flight suits. He's like, man, I might know these guys.
Yeah. Well, like they're like one drinks it and it was like drinks it.
That's Johnson and
the other
Santino.
one just shoots the whole thing. It was like.
Really?
And then you see glow liquid shoot out of his mouth.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't hear about that at all.
Fucking Marines. They were out of crayons.
He wanted the glow in the dark crayon.
Mm-hmm. I told my wife she was stupid for looking it up and seeing that it's not toxic. I'm like, crap, I'm gonna get some chem lights now.
Did you do it?
Not yet.
Because that would be kind of fun, actually. Right? Throw up, just glow in the dark vomit.
Yeah.
Projectile throw up vomit.
I don't know why that would be cool.
I want to see if it comes out the other end, too.
I can see in the wood. Oh, shit, look at that.
No, do it with the lights off.
A week later, you
start
forget.
glowing.
A week later, you forget and you just take a shit and your toilet's glowing.
What you do when you're drunk? Like, what just happened? I just took an edible. Oh, God, what is happening?
I'm having an alien right now.
So what do you think is going to happen with that? I think they're going to vote that at all, or it's going to wash right through?
We needed 30 more yays for North Carolina to pass it for the House of Representatives.
Yeah.
We had 10 that we flipped that day.
Yeah.
They were hard-nosed. My constituents wouldn't approve it, and we're like, dude, I promise you they would. Especially when you think about your constituents that are all older are probably suffering from MS. They're probably suffering from Parkinson's. They're probably suffering from cancers or know somebody who is. You yourself know somebody who is.
Well, it's tougher because
you yourself has committed a felony because you know how good cancer is.
Yeah.
You need to get this stubborn shit out of your head and just vote on it.
Yeah. Well, we're in the Bible Belt too, so there are a lot of old school thought.
It doesn't matter.
Too, that's the thing we got to fight through.
We had a pastor there.
Yeah.
We brought a pastor, we brought firefighters, we brought cops, we brought veterans, and all of us were advocating for it.
They were all high.
No. I cannot confirm nor deny. They
were in a relaxed state.
There was a lot of puff pass that
day. We talked to Jesus a lot. We talked to Jesus a lot that day.
I'll go to the next one.
I'm looking at it. Yo, that was not flight suits.
What is it?
That was camis.
Put it up here. Let me see this.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more though.
I want to see it on here. Then we can put it up. Then I'll put it on the podcast too. Everyone can see it. But dude, if they're flight suits, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Here we go. Let's see this guy. All right, let's see it.
You guys know that when you break a glow stick, there's glass in it, right? You're gargling with glass and chemicals.
Fiberglass.
If you sneeze, it's gonna look like a neon Jackson Pollock.
Oh, that was fiberglass.
Oh, I take it back. It looks more like ghost cum. Chem light, chemical light. All right, it's not called yum yum drink 'em up tummy sauce for a reason. You're supposed to keep it out of your mouth. This isn't Play-Doh.
He's taking it in too.
That's not the one I saw.
You saw another one?
There are way more. There's gonna be way more.
Really?
It's our Tide Pod challenge. This one I'm not ashamed of at all because that's kind of cool.
It's kind of hilarious.
Tide Pod is just retarded.
It looks good.
I never got the Tide Pod.
It looks like candy.
It looks like a candy, yeah, but no. I'm just not.
Until you taste the bleach and you want to just die.
Yeah.
Then you fall over throwing up.
Chem Light's intriguing.
We should make a beer that glows.
A man drunk 6 glow sticks for dinner.
What?
Yeah,
no.
There's a video. It's like 5 minutes long though. But
no, I'm not trying to watch that whole thing.
So that happened.
Yeah.
Glow sticks for dinner. Oh my god, I love what people do for what
next
we do
episode.
Yeah. Oh, we should do that. we should do a special episode where we just get hammered, drunk, and drink freaking glow sticks.
Yeah,
just drop a glow stick in Captain Morgan.
That'd be dope.
We'd all get fucked up at the same time. It's not toxic.
Take glow shots.
It will make you sick and want to vomit, but it's not going to kill you. You won't end up in the hospital.
I'm down.
We might have to try this. This might be a thing. I was talking about. Have you ever played the game King's Cup?
No.
You ever played King's Cup? It's a drinking game, right? So it's a card game, and you pull a card, and whatever that card is, got different meanings to it, right? And basically, you got a cup in the middle, and if you pull a king, that's the king's cup, right? So whatever's in front of you, you can pour as much or as little as you want in the king's cup, right? If you get the last king, you gotta drink what's in the cup. So you can be like, oh yeah, fuckers, ha ha ha, but you're gonna get the last king eventually, and then you're just fucking sloshed.
Sheesh.
We should play that during the episode. We should do it. Those should be one of our games.
So that's the old school way. The way that I played is just like you're drinking the whole fucking time, right? So everybody's got their drink, but you take cards and you're putting them underneath the tab of the beer, and each card means something. Like 5's for guys, you know, and everything like that.
6 chicks, yeah,
6 chicks, and then you do that, and then whoever pops that has to chug the beer.
Really?
That's the way we did it when I was coming up.
So what? Everybody?
I knew about that one.
We might have to do just a show, just us drinking over here.
Yeah,
let's
do like drinking games. A show with just drinking games.
Oh shit!
It'll last about 15 minutes.
I'm off. I'm off again this next Monday. Actually next Tuesday on the 4th.
Oh, so we can
I could be hungover on the 4th.
No, I can't be hungover on the 4th, man. Yeah. I gotta take my kids places, dude.
Huh? I didn't know you were a pussy.
You know what they say? You are what you eat.
I might call you to come pick my ass up. Right?
We won't be too far.
I heard that they're trying to make it illegal for fireworks for people that have PTSD. Do you know anybody that actually has an issue with fireworks?
No.
I don't either.
I've never.
I think
my neighbor's kids.
I think a few admin dudes.
Right. That's my point, though.
I don't know. I mean, I knew a few infantry dudes who just got back for like the first year, but after that, they're like, it's whatever.
Yeah. So when I first got back, the first time I came back, I was laying on the couch, and my wife was making the Pillsbury freaking biscuits, right? Yeah. And she popped it. Yeah. I wasn't ready for it, dude. I was like, oh fuck, you know. She's like, and she starts laughing. I was like, no, man, here's what's going on. And she's a Marine. She's like, oh, I didn't think about that. My bad, you know. So I get that, but I see stuff on Facebook like veterans have an issue with these noises. We need to ban this. And I was like, find me a veteran who has an issue with this. Like, I want to see this guy because you're making this is like the Aunt Jemima stuff. No, they were cool with this.
My favorite is 4th of July and Independent or New Year's Eve when they do a video flyover of New York City where fireworks are banned, and there's so many mortars.
Chicago, same thing, just everywhere, constant, man. That'd be fun. Just rock the place down.
Yeah, you're not gonna stop that.
No. $3 million worth of mortars going off.
You know
America, fuck yeah.
The cops was like last whatever. I think it was like the New Year's. They were like, "Don't call us if there's people shooting fireworks. We're not stopping.
We don't care." What's funny is my neighbor up the street. He's a cop, and we did it right next door. And he's like, "Hell yeah, I get it." You know, it's just like they don't care.
It's the American way.
Like it's so stupid, man.
I mean, it's literally in the national anthem. Fireworks, rockets bursting in the air.
That's it. You're right. That's fireworks. I think that's why we do it, isn't it?
Yeah,
because of the national anthem.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Is that any good? 7-Up and Captain.
Try it.
This looks disgusting, dude.
It's really smooth.
It looks the same.
You have no Morgan in there. There's no alcohol in it.
There's definitely half a cup.
Well, we've decided you are a pussy, and there's no Captain Morgan.
You were giving me shit about those sober AF. You're drinking Captain Morgan Light.
I'm trying to keep up with you, man. What proof is that root beer?
Check that out.
Yeah, look at. Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
Jeez, yes.
Yeah, but that's their actual fireworks show. That's not their like.
Yeah, they got ships and launching it from the ships.
Yeah, if you look at like Chicago, just like a camera view or like helicopter shot of Chicago, the people in their backyard just launching this stuff, dude. It's just crazy, man. It's nonstop mortars for hours. Just ridiculous. Maybe some gunshots, but we don't hear those.
All right, Larry, get your what if up.
Oh shit! All right.
Come on,
man. I ain't got nothing for you today. I lied.
Yeah. So we used to do this what if, right?
Yo, but that was raunchy. I do raunchy ass what if.
Here's the problem with the what
raunchy.
if. Here's the problem with the what if. All right, so I can see the click rates for the podcast, right? So we used to open with the what if.
Oh,
and it's like
so
we'd
bad.
have all these click rates in 5 minutes gone. I'm like, okay, we got to stop doing the what if, man.
Yeah, it was.
I hate the what if game.
I like some of them. You know what I mean? I do. I enjoy. Like if somebody hits me with one where I'm like, I got to think about it. Then I'm like, hell yeah. But if I don't have to think about it, I'm just like, whatever.
So do you want me to tell you my theory when I was in my Delta 8 stupor?
Yeah, let's hear it. What happened?
So we were talking about aliens.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we were talking about aliens.
No, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they're real. The government's already released documents.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Like
that's why Trump created Space Force.
Oh, yeah.
He saw
you remember I said that shit?
So my theory was, hey, what if way back before the military started, there was an alien spaceship that landed?
You mean like the pyramids?
Yeah, like back in those days.
Yeah, before the military started. Yeah.
There was the military as we know it now. The alien spaceship landed.
All right, yeah.
And they all kind of like scattered, like roaches. And in order to track them all down, the government came up with this organization to recruit people to bring them in. Because we was talking about the ASVAB. the ASVAB.
But here's the thing. That's assuming the government's smart enough to find aliens.
Government's smart enough to hide
No,
them.
the fuck, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No.
But look, instead of going out to search for them, the military is a way to bring them to them.
You said the ASVAB is the way to get people in?
So
yeah, I was gone.
I was like,
gone.
How were you, bro?
I mean, so I'm from the planet Voltar. How about you? I don't know.
Earth.
Right?
But because when you come into the military, because we're talking about join the military, you got to go in and take your test or whatever, and they see what group they put you in, and I was like, bro, what if? And then
I got a better conspiracy theory.
What's up?
So, have you noticed all those stupid fucking games on your like phone?
Yes.
Yo, have you noticed that you play them and it's just like they're pretty basic, but they get gradually harder?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like the best way to understand someone's ability to come up with like simple then more complex puzzles is to give out these games and collect that data.
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they're doing anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
But
that's proven.
But yeah. But what if it's just China doing it?
I mean,
right. So if we do it, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, because
he's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
You're here.
Almost all of them are from China.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But you're speaking truth here. I don't understand.
Okay.
Like even the TikTok.
I thought that was already proven.
TikTok, China. They like the stuff we watch on TikTok videos.
Oh, I know about this. Yeah,
all that trash
Yeah.
is not in China.
Well, they got a little bit, but then it's
no,
not
they
as
got
much.
they got none.
They have some, but it's
Yeah,
very
it's
minimal.
very
and
little.
it's still
It's
very,
very
very controlled by their government.
It's all
Yeah.
inspirational, motivational, financial.
I'm with you. I know this.
Growth.
I know about this.
And then we just get dumped with all that.
They do have some like little like. Do you see that it sucked to watch, but a dude, kid, a famous TikToker in China got stabbed on his fucking doing a live stream.
Why'd he get stabbed?
He was in Florida.
It was no. It was just some crazy Chinese dude walked up to him and stabbed the shit out of him
During a live TikTok
stream. It was wild.
You see the one where the dude got he was running from the cops live, and he was like dancing in the car. He was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna stop." Da 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 da. And then he's like, "Yo, hey," and he's doing shout outs and everything. And then he wrecks it, and then he's like, "Oh shoot." And then he leaves his phone in the cup holder, and then he gets out, and all of a sudden you hear this da 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 da, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, is he okay? Where is he at? What happened?" It was like, "Yo, they murked his ass."
God damn.
Yeah, it was live.
I did. My favorite one is when I saw the dude. He gets out of he's like, you drinking and driving is bad, but he's like running with underwear on and like a Burger King crown, and then he fucking gets tased, and he just stiffs up and hits the ground.
Oh, that was an old one though.
That was Terry.
Yeah, that's old though, man.
I know my rights. I know my rights. The one dude that's going down on his lawnmower.
Jeez.
You know you can't be driving with your DUIs. I know. That's why I'm on a lawnmower.
Right?
I ain't in a car.
You can get a DUI riding a horse home. Do you know that?
Yeah.
You can get a DUI sitting in your passenger seat with the keys underneath your car.
Yep.
If you're drunk in Jacksonville.
It's the dumbest
Under
shit.
the car?
You got to have him in your trunk.
So we had a Marine in our unit who got into a big fight with his wife. He got drunk. He wanted to leave, so he didn't make anything stupid.
Right.
But he knew he was drunk, so he got into the passenger seat and didn't want to take a chance of driving off, so he put the keys underneath the car. They
Like
still get him a DUI.
underneath the vehicle?
Yeah, they weren't even in. But because the JPD officer said he knew where those keys were, he was arrested for a DUI.
So
then we
I
had
would have fought that shit.
We had another one that it was in the middle of winter, and he turned the car on and got in the back seat to make sure he wasn't behind the wheel. And they said, "No, the wheel is on. You're the only, or the vehicle's on. You're the only one in the vehicle. You're drunk. You're arrested."
Gee.
He
I
had a
would have
DUI.
fought that shit too.
Jacksonville was ridiculous for Marines.
yeah, well, I'm not a big fan of law enforcement. I think law enforcement is just a way to collect taxes. You know what I mean? I mean, so let's be honest. If you're undercover, that's fishing. That's not protecting.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see some unless it's like the 17 fucking FBI agents that had the two guys that was like, we're gonna do a kidnapping on the senator.
Oh, yeah.
You know that's come on, that's a waste. But I do believe that it's the PD and everybody that's a bunch of good guys. They're there trying to bust up stuff before it gets bad.
Sure, right. But what I'm saying is this. Okay, if we're going hunting in the woods, are we going to go wear our normal clothes? We're going to wear camouflage, right? We're going to hide ourselves. We're hunting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference.
Well, that's what they're doing.
No. Here's the thing. If I want to keep the deer off my property, what should I do? Sit out there with camouflage with the shotgun or have music playing in my backyard?
There's good dudes out there, and I
my
definitely
point.
agree with law and
You know?
order and trying to keep the peace. Absolutely.
But what they did with that was brilliant because they had to be in marked cars.
Marked cars I'm down with.
But
Have a marked car.
The markings were like blended in with the rest of the car.
You're talking about like undercover cop cars.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
speed trap or
Speed
something
trap.
like that.
I don't fuck with
Little
that
stuff
shit.
like
So
that.
I'd rather have a marked car in plain sight going, oh shit, I'm speeding, let me slow the fuck down, rather than where'd this guy come from?
I
Don't
thought-
break the law, asshole.
That's so stupid. Shut up. Like you never pass anybody on the freeway.
So I thought that
You
you,
know
were
what I mean?
talking about people
Not
going
today.
undercover. I thought
As
you
he's
were
talking about edibles.
I thought you were talking about people going undercover and then. Like,
No, that's different. That's drug bust.
We're good.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
good.
I'm talking about like if you're hiding on a speed trap or things like that.
when,
Like, dude,
when they
come
bag
on,
into
man.
the woods and you
Thank
can barely
you.
see their windshield.
Or that dude that's in front of a Burger King on 17 last week. You see that guy? Oh, dude, it was a guy in just like a jeans and a t-shirt, just sitting there, and it looks like he's holding a pistol, but it's actually just a radar gun. And every now and then you see him just bloop.
Oh shit! I never saw
And it's
that.
like, what
You
the
know,
fuck,
you know.
dude?
I agree
now
with
you're
him on
trying
this
to get paid.
because like when you have guards and
That's
stuff
not
out,
keeping people safe.
When you have guards out,
Yeah.
that the guards is the
The deterrent.
That's the deterrent.
Yeah.
You don't be like, all right, let me wait for somebody to break in this beach, and then we're gonna beat the fuck out of them. Like
That's
It's
the
like leaving the door unlocked
Yeah.
with the sign that says unlocked and
Yeah,
just waiting on the
unlocked.
other side of the
so you
door.
can shoot.
I
'em.
love those
Yeah.
videos though, where like the guy just leaves a really nice bicycle out on the side
Oh,
of the road.
yeah.
Somebody jumps up
Dude,
and
those
takes
are
off on it, and it's
awful.
like chained to
Yeah.
a pole, and then just rips them
They
off.
got the rope
Oh,
connected
I love,
to it.
or
You
the
see the
backpack.
one
I
where
love
the
that
seat
shit.
ejects
Yeah.
like
Yes.
a pole?
Yeah, they sit down on it.
I
Oh,
love
bro.
that.
I've
do
seen
love that
dudes
shit,
like
too.
go all the way down.
They're
I'm
doing
like,
the Lord's work.
what?
I love that shit. I love that shit for real, for real.
Like Jesus. You see the you talked about the one where they put the backpack on?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they're like
Yeah.
full sprint,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden,
Hey, get back here, and they take off running even
Yep.
faster.
I'm like Jesus.
Or
bro.
what's his name? Mark Rowe, the NASA engineer that makes the Amazon package. That's a glitter bomb.
Oh yeah, that
What's his name?
um
Oh man, It's Mark something. R.
I know you're talking about.
It's
It's not Mr. Beast. It's the other guy.
As soon as you open it,
Is it Mark Robinson? Something like that.
I think so.
It's like keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yeah.
And it's spinning like.
I love that.
And he's like, I went to go find the finest glitter, and I'm like, geez, like he really.
Well,
And
he basically made a pipe bomb that shoots glitter.
Yeah.
And fart spray.
Well, yeah. Last year he did fart spray on him.
Yep.
Fart spray.
Yeah.
So it was glitter bomb and fart spray both.
And it's genius too, because once you slide it up, the pins come out.
Yeah.
So you can't slide it back down unless
every year he improves it to make it even better. When it first started off, it was just like a glitter bomb.
Yep.
And then he has people commenting saying how to make it better, and he incorporates one of those things the next year. He put like a GPS locator on it so he could go find it. He put fart spray. He added the Home Alone, you filthy animal.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
He added 2 phones with cameras. So
no,
as soon as it
4.
opened, well, no, the first it was 2.
Oh,
but
yeah, when
he couldn't
started.
see on all of them, so then he added 4. And then I think last year he did 6.
Yep.
And he just puts it in front of his house, or he sells these things?
He puts it in front of random doors. He puts them on random doors.
Right. But like he'll also put them online, and like 10 people can purchase them.
Oh my God!
And yeah,
have you seen those 12-gauge tripwires?
Yeah.
Have you seen those things?
I think I've heard about.
So
those.
yeah, it's just a little hunk of metal with a spring and a basically firing pin, right?
Ooh.
And you put a 12-gauge blank on there. But I would do dragon's breath. You've seen that stuff?
Oh yeah.
Right. So I'd set it vertical, man. So as soon as you pull that pin, it goes whoop. You've seen dragon's breath?
Yeah.
So dragon's breath. Put a picture of dragon's breath up, dude. It's like a flame 30 feet tall of just.
There was a movie they did where a dude got shot with one of those.
Yeah. What was it?
It was like point blank range, and
I think
like
John Wick 4 had some.
I haven't seen it
was.
I think it was on 3.
So back to John Wick. So another thing that I do is jumping in movies, background actor.
What?
Yeah.
I've worked with Jamie Lee Curtis, Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Were you out in Wilmington?
Yeah. He took me to one. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Evans, a whole bunch of people. But the last movie I did,
I met
was
Aladdin.
the entire stunt team from John Wick 4. Keanu Reeves' stunt double.
They filmed that down there?
No. But I worked with their team on a different movie.
Oh, nice.
I was a military advisor down in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really? I've always talked about people that do that because like they're never accurate. You know, what are we looking at? Oh, there you go. Look at that, dude. That's dragon's breath from a shotgun.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
That is dope.
Right? Imagine a tripwire.
Look at that.
You're walking around your backyard, all of a sudden, kabow! So that damn thing going on.
Dude,
I was watching one of the John Wick movies, and they were having a lot of that. And somebody's like, "Oh, that's not real. That's not real." I'm like, "No, that's dragon's breath."
Yeah,
like,
that's
what?
real, dude. Like suspense
like, no, that's shit.
That's cool. That's like $5 a trigger pull, but it's cool as hell. So you actually do that. So you actually keep like. Did you keep like the uniform straight and the stuff that like me and you will notice?
No,
or how'd you do it?
For the military advisors, we were advising for. It's called Ghosted on Apple TV. It just came out.
All right.
I made $1,500 to work a weekend.
Oh, cool. Yeah. What's Ghosted? What is that? I don't know what it is.
It was. I don't even know. I didn't even get to actually go on set. I never once got used.
Okay.
I just sat in a tent the entire week.
Got paid though.
Yeah, $1,500.
I'll take that. Yeah.
1,500 in a week?
No,
Yeah.
just for
And
2
they
days.
fed you.
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
They fed
Free
you.
food, free hotel. They
You're-
reimbursed me for gas.
You're going down to Tampa Bay, man. You can find some work down there.
And I'm cute, too, so
Get
you
the
know
fuck
they
out of
use
here.
me.
This guy's so stupid.
They are coming out with Brokeback Mountain too. I heard.
Oh, Larry will be on that one.
Y'all guys fucking?
Larry, how much y'all paying?
Larry's going to be a backup.
Yep. Like, sir, we cannot use you in this scene. Please stop interjecting yourself.
Nah. It's
in
okay.
this scene.
It's called ad-libbing, right?
Larry's like, yo, look, y'all ain't got to pay me. Just
So what did you do when you were out there? Like, what was your job role?
So I was supposed to be an advisor. We were actually going to be a part of a guerrilla team, guerrilla warfare. So when Chris Evans, which was Captain America, came up on a beach, we were going to attack him with these little MP4s.
Okay,
that
so you
had
were
a whole
supposed to be
bunch
like
of blanks.
an extra.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay.
basically
Yeah,
an
that's
extra, but we were also there to advise on any kind of military tactics.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah.
Proper staging and everything. And they were actually using real firearms just with blanks in them, kind of like the whole freaking Alec Baldwin shit.
Yep.
Bruce Lee.
That is real. But yeah, so whenever they have blanks, or actual firing weapons, they want to have military or law enforcement that have actual training.
That's cool. How'd you get into that? That's really neat.
Just had there's a couple different apps that I use on my phone for availability, and one of the checks in the boxes is military, and so they called me.
Yeah, my niece does that.
Really?
Yeah, she's
Well,
down in Fayetteville, but she's extras in.
Well,
all
I say
kinds of
extra work.
shows.
Yeah, I'm on the app that he's got for extra work. That's cool. I'm talking about like having a specific role of
You can
military
just
expert.
check the box that law enforcement or a DJ or what kind of things you have.
Larry's
And
eyes perked up on that one.
I put military, and so they called me completely out of the blue.
No kidding.
They tried putting me into the history show 6 about SEAL Team 6. But they only, because of my beard and the longer hair I had back then, they wanted me to be terrorist the entire week. I was like, nah, fuck you.
I can't do that.
I had just gotten out, like not even a year out. I was like, fuck you guys.
I killed these guys. What are you talking about? Get out of here with that shit. That's cool, though.
Now I'll jump on it in a heartbeat because it was like $500 a day.
Yeah.
I'll sell myself a lot quicker now.
Which one did we do? We did the cop night at the bar. It was a show for, was it Netflix, I think it was, or Showtime?
No, Good Behavior on TNT.
TNT, okay, whatever it was.
Yeah,
right?
it was Good Behavior.
Yeah, so we did one where it was cop night, right? And so I'm short, fat, with a goatee at the time, right? And I was like, "Hey, you're gonna be a sheriff." I said, "I look like a donut guy. That works, right?"
What so, you did?
Yeah, I was with him. We did. It was pretty cool. So we had this day. We're in this big fake club and all kinds of stuff. And we had to pretend like we're partying, right? But in between takes, they're moving cameras around and move things around, and I'm leaning against this pole, just kind of watching the show. Like, this is cool, And I look over, and there's this guy leaning on the pole next to me. And what was his name? You remember his name? The Aladdin guy?
The Aladdin guy?
Mina Masu.
There you go. The guy who played Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
Right? He was right next to me. He was on that show. And dude is like, he's like Jada's size. He's tiny, right?
So that was Reprisal.
Reprisal. There you go. That's what it was. Reprisal. Yeah.
You were a cop?
I was a cop. I was a sheriff. Yeah, you were one of the bad guys.
He's like, I'm wondering why you...
Yeah. So I was actually on both sides for that one. I was part of his gang for the...
I remember seeing you when you're at the drag strip.
The bad guys were
Three Rivers.
The ghouls, and the other side was the brawlers.
Yeah, but it wasn't like Three Rivers Club or something like that.
So there was Three Rivers, and then the brawlers.
That's right.
And we were a part of the brawlers.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a really cool time. But anyway, so he's right there by this pole, right? And I look over and said, "Hey, dude. Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?" And he was cool. He said, "Hey, man, how are you? So, cool." And I go, look, man. This might sound stupid, Daryl, but loved you in Aladdin. He's like, "Oh, man, appreciate you." And I
the
my
new
kid.
Aladdin?
Yeah, the live action Aladdin. Yeah. That was him.
Mina.
Like
he was in, I think, Bad Girls on Netflix recently.
I think so. Yeah. He's been on a lot of shows. Actually.
Mina was super chill, super down to earth. Also, Reese Wakefield, who was in the first Purge, he was like
that's right.
That rich white guy.
Yeah, he was really cool.
He was super chill. David Dalmatian, who's in like all the Marvel movies.
What's the guy that was kind of had to like.
And then Rodrigo Santoro, which was King Xerxes in 300.
Xerxes, he was cool.
All four of those, like they were the four main actors for the whole show.
I want to go. You want to go?
Cool.
Super fucking chill the entire time.
He was a bartender, wasn't he?
Samia.
Who?
The guy from 300?
No, he was the leader of the Three River Phoenix and the Brawlers. He was
he was a bartender.
Dude. He might have done something behind the bar.
Yeah.
I think he broke some Captain Morgan's over some dudes' heads a couple times. But like he was cool because like in between shots he would go run over and do like 20 push-ups, 50 push-ups to make his arms look jacked.
That's right. Yeah.
And then go do a shot.
Yeah.
Nice.
There was a guy there that I've seen him in so many movies. White dude, dark hair. He played a Russian guy that was part of a security team before that. I think on one of the Marvel Ant-Man. I think it was on Ant-Man. You know what I'm talking about?
David Dalmatian. He was the Russian guy.
There you go.
He was the hacker in the movie.
That's right. He was chill, dude.
He was real cool. He was also in Dark Knight. He was in...
Bro, I'm missing out, bro.
Most of these...
I want to meet these...
hold on. You know what happened? I'm dead. This is not a joke, so you're going to figure this out from the last episode. But I had an opportunity to do this stuff on the same fucking show. Guess what I did, Kel?
You had the opportunity to what?
When I was on this show, they were looking for more folks.
Uh-huh.
You know what I did? I sent you a fucking text.
No, you didn't.
That's hilarious.
No, he didn't.
Kel,
dude,
if I can go back 3 years, whatever it was, I sent you a goddamn text that, hey, man, I'm going to Wilmington. Hey. They need more extras. Are you down?
No, actually, yeah, I think I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Do you walk around with lotion?
Do I walk around with lotion?
Yeah, because you just seem like you just be fucking yourself all the time.
This man don't answer a text for nothing.
Bro, I'm a busy man, bro.
But he'll call me at 11:30 at night. Hey, man, I've been smoking.
This asshole can answer, man, it's 11. Bitch, I know what time it is. Why are you sleeping?
Why are you calling me,
It's
man?
late. I'm like, if you don't get...
The one time
bro,
I go to sleep,
I don't go to bed till like 3. So I'm like wired, and then like, I don't even know what I called you for.
What are you doing going to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Me?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm winding down at like 2.
No, I'm the same way, dude. I can't sleep.
Bro,
like at 1 o'clock, I'm taking a shower.
Duty is different. Like you're on a different timeline, dude. Like
and then
I don't sleep no more, man. Like I
put on my show, Trailer Park Boys.
Wait, the animated one?
No.
Oh, the actual Mr. Leahy?
Yeah.
You play video games?
Yeah.
What games?
Call of Duty.
You don't play no kids.
You don't play video games no more, bro.
You don't play Mortal Kombat, do you?
No.
All right, cool. Because I'll wax you, bro.
No, get the hell
I
out
already
of
didn't
here.
Okay,
wax.
Ben.
I didn't.
Okay,
No,
Ben.
I didn't. So Ben was waxing it, bro. He was fucking me up.
Rolled up right?
And then I learned how to play with Rambo.
He played one guy over and over again
Okay.
1,000
Can you
times.
please
This
give me
man
another
owns
7
his
up,
game,
sir?
right, bro? He owns his game. So he's just like, oh, you got to switch it up, bro. I come over here and play. I play
Thank
for
you.
30 minutes at the max every like 2-3 weeks.
No. He comes over every other day, plays for 30 minutes of Rambo, and just
What are you
walks over
talking
everybody.
about? What are you talking
Get
about?
out of here, dude. And he's like, hey, you be this guy, you be that guy, you be. I'll change
No,
my
I
person
don't-
every match.
Oh, he'll
No.
tell you who to be.
No, I don't. No, you.
You
no,
gotta
I
be the
don't.
girl.
No, I tell him to play noob.
You gotta be Katana.
You know what's cool about this show is it's my show and it's my story, so I'm gonna go and stick with it.
Right?
All right, I'll shut the fuck up then. So you
I'll
play-
tell like it is.
You
Fuck
say you
that.
play Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
one?
Modern Warfare or
Okay.
2.
Okay.
I'm trash at it. So I
Modern
just play
Warfare
with
2,
friends.
bro? That was like so how many years ago?
No, it's the remastered.
They just remastered it.
Oh, okay, I got
came out
you,
like
I got
last
you.
year.
Yo, the best one is still. I don't give a fuck.
The best one was 2.
No.
The best one-
Tony
shooter.
Hawk 2.
Best
Oh,
Love
yeah.
that
Tony Hawk
game.
2
That was
was the
a
best
great
game.
game. Yeah.
Battlefield 4.
Oh, shit.
I still play
I didn't even
Battlefield
get on
4.
Battlefield.
I played Battlefield 2024.
So they're.
That's a good one.
Do you guys like video game movies? Movies
Yeah.
that are
You talking about like cinematic,
Like animated?
campaign?
Aren't
like
they-
when they turn video games into a movie.
They're doing a couple
Like,
movies
dude,
like that, right?
Well,
They're doing a couple new movies, aren't they?
it depends.
They
Because they
just
did that
announced-
Street Fighter shit.
They just
and that was
announced Twisted
bullshit.
Metal.
I saw that.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the-
that's supposed to be a
that-
show.
I
that'll
think it's gonna be a
probably
TV
cool.
series.
Yeah, that'll be cool. They're
I'll
also
see
doing
those.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six into a movie. That'll be cool too.
Yeah.
You know, that was
What?
badass.
I'm
Yeah, dude.
stoked for Twisted Metal.
Dude, that's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking
Twisted
great.
Metal might be good, but yeah, I don't typically.
Dude, I used to fuck with everyone up with Patriot on Twisted Metal too. Remember Patriot, the little car that had the
was
3 missiles?
So old,
Sweet
bro.
Tooth.
Yeah, of course, the Sweet Tooth. Everyone just
That
Sweet
was
Tooth.
so old. I don't remember none of the characters.
Dude, I promise you, we should get a PlayStation 2 and just sit here and play games.
I got a
That'd be so
PlayStation
fun.
2. I got a PlayStation 1. I got a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah.
Nintendo. I got a.
Let's buy.
N64.
I got a PlayStation
I got a
2.
Sega Genesis.
Let's get
I got a
Twisted Metal 2 and do this,
Dreamcast. I
man.
got.
Why aren't we doing this?
I have a special episode to play.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal right there.
Oh my god, we should do that.
Let's do a retro.
I'm down.
A retro podcast.
Or we just watch TV and laugh.
No. Retro podcast. I want to play games.
Or we sit here and play video games and watch
Yep.
the screen. So it's
What
And then
is this, a
just
Twitch?
It's a Twitch,
Yeah,
right?
Just talk shit.
I was gonna say it's a Twitch.
Have a special episode where you play Twisted Metal one game and then GoldenEye.
I don't have that game. I do have.
So
I don't have GoldenEye
I've got
either.
an old Nintendo in the house.
Which one?
One
Oh, you
NES.
talking like Duck Shoot?
I'm talking
Duck
the
Hunt.
old school game.
Duck Hunt.
Remember Contra? Up down, left right, BA select start.
Up,
2-player
up,
mode
down,
and 99
down.
lives.
Up, down. Left, right, left,
Okay,
right.
well, Captain Morgan added a button or two. Whatever. man. It's-
Bro, I got all them games. Which one you want to play? Which one you want to play? I got all of them. 64. I got all
that
of
would be
them.
fun. Play some Donkey Kong.
Do it on the big screen.
It's old school.
Do it on the
shit.
big screen.
So yeah,
Inflatable.
we should.
Yeah.
So I've got a 24-foot inflatable, man. So we should do it on there while doing the podcast. That would be fun.
Can I come back?
Yes. If anything, just to play. Yeah.
All right, look, I go take a piss break, guys. I'll be right back.
Smoke break.
Smoke break.
Let's smoke it
Smoke
up.
break. All right, let's go.
All right.
All right, yo. So we're back, and man, yo, dude, you're amazing. You know that you're an amazing person.
Yeah, I love
I've
Ben.
got cool
I love
friends.
Ben. Ben's pretty good.
Yeah, I've got cool friends.
I don't know. You might be cooler than me. You got any jobs that come work for you? I'm just playing.
You got any DJ gigs you need to work for?
No, so we were outside and we are talking, and we talked about VFW work and everything like that. They didn't hear it. You want to bring them in on that because that is so cool. Your ideas.
So another thing I'm working on is we established a new American Legion post here in Jacksonville.
No, it was just the one. I'm good.
It's gonna be post
I just
556,
wanted to show you.
and
that I drink.
there's been issues with a lot of older posts for American Legion or VFW or just veteran organizations in general, where you got a lot of these old white dudes who don't want to do anything with women or younger generations of veterans or any kind of other
As far as like don't
demographics.
want to be like.
They don't want to be associated.
They're old school.
They don't want to ruin their club.
Yeah, they're old school. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
we ended up creating a new American Legion post here in Jacksonville because of some of those issues.
Really? Where
Yeah.
Where is this one at?
We haven't gotten anything set up. We just got our charter last week. I think it's like 10
Oh,
days
dude, I
old
didn't
now.
know about that. That's congratulations, dude. That's awesome,
I'm
man.
I'm one of the founding members. This is the first American Legion post in the history of American Legion that is made up entirely of post 9/11 veterans.
Wow.
Wow,
That's
dude.
wild.
That's huge for us.
That's pretty big. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because a lot of guys are old school dudes, which is
Yeah.
fine. They're Vietnam and stuff like that. That's cool. They,
Yeah.
they got their own place, but
But
yeah, we don't have a place for us.
yeah, so that was one of the things I was talking to him about. With a lot of those older guys that don't want to bring in young bloods because they're afraid it's going to turn it woke or kind of ruined their vibe of what they thought they had.
Which I get, though. I mean, they have their vibe.
Right.
I get that, yeah.
That's one of the beautiful things about Irreverent Warriors is we celebrate the old guys, we celebrate the women, and we celebrate the minorities, we celebrate everybody without being woke, because our focus is not wokeism or any agendas other than trying to prevent veteran suicide. That's the only fucking thing that matters. If you're out there to prevent veteran suicide, we fucking love you.
I need to get you in contact with a friend of mine named Shane Stevens. You ever heard that name before?
I know Shane Stevens. He did the
222
miles.
Yeah.
I walked a couple miles with him when he did it pre-COVID.
Yeah, I did too. We walked through Maysville. Me and him did. But yeah, so this guy, he walks 222 miles in 22 days, right? Or 22 miles a day.
Something.
It is.
22 miles a day?
He's walking from Savannah, Georgia to here.
Yeah. Yeah,
or Virginia Beach.
Yeah, he just walks. He just walks. And people are like, dude, what are you walking for?
He does it
that's
annually,
how he raises
too.
awareness. Yeah.
Not annually.
Cool dude, man. Real good guy. But that's the kind of guy you want in that kind of ring. You know what I mean? You know, if I can put Matt and him together, dude, that's a dream team, right? We can make all kinds of cool stuff happen. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's really cool that you're doing that kind of stuff.
One of the things we were talking about is, like, he's going with VFW and I'm going with American Legion, and I told him that the guys at the bottom compete, guys at the top collab. And I love seeing American Legion and VFW working together.
Your wife put that up last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So your wife is like a part of this too?
I mean, she's supporting. She's a military dependent her entire life. Okay. She's a strong advocate for the military because she's seen it at every angle, being a child and a spouse.
Right.
Yeah.
And our son's dead set on becoming a Marine. He loves eating crayons, so he's like, I can do it when
he
I'm
loves
adult.
eating what?
Crayons.
He's a crayon eater.
He really does. He saw me do it once, so he's like, cool, I can do it too.
So what's the difference between VFW and the other one? What do you call it?
So the veterans of foreign wars, you have to have been in a combat country or in a country during a combat era.
Okay.
So you're in a war in order to qualify.
Okay, yeah.
If you weren't, then you can be one of the auxiliaries. So with the American Legion, as long as you served, you're allowed to be with
I didn't know there was a difference. I really didn't.
Yeah. And then for auxiliary, you were a dependent. You were a spouse or a child. You can be in the auxiliary for American Legion.
I never knew that.
Yep.
Wow.
But our post for here, some of the things people don't like about American Legion or VFW is a lot of times they'll charge annual fees. And why do I have to be a part of an organization and pay? It's one of the beautiful things about Irreverent Warriors. You don't have to pay anything to go to a suicide prevention hike. We don't want homeless veterans not being able to go to a hike to prevent suicide and increase their morale because they can't afford a $5. We do ask for a $5 donation, but there's a free option. You paid your price when you signed on the dotted line.
Right. Let me ask you this, though. Sir. If you were to ever come across, or if you have ever come across somebody who hasn't served that is in the same criteria, would you, like, what would be the scenario there? Would you turn them down?
So for the Legion or for the hikes or suicide? What do you?
The hikes.
For the hike, we have that happen all the time with kind of like Stolen Valor, where they're like, "Oh, I'm a supporter. I'm going to come hike with you." And we have that all the time where people show up and they just start hiking,
right?
Because they think they're a veteran or they think that they rate a certain status, and it's not about status, but simply you don't understand. Respectfully, and we have to tell them we have to be very delicate because we're not trying to create a scene. We're not trying to put them down by any means. But like, listen, this is our safe space to ensure no one hears anything that they're not supposed to hear. Military, that's all we heard in boot camp was you're gonna fucking die. You're gonna shoot this. You're gonna shoot that.
Yeah,
and you might be exposed to it, but if we make the exception for you, we have to make an exception for everybody else, and we can't open that can of worms. And one of the hardest ones we've had right now is first responders. We've got nothing but respect for first responders, but respectfully, we can't allow first responders even in our element, because if we make that exception, we have to make another exception and then another.
Well, have you thought about having like a backdoor support?
So that can be a completely different organization, though.
But I mean, it still exists.
One of the things we do while we just started this year is community involvement, where you just focus on doing events throughout the year. You don't want just one single hike in Jacksonville, North Carolina,
right?
And that's it for the rest of the year. So we do community events throughout the year, and we'll have first responders there. We'll have our entire families there.
So it's not just the military. Like you're open to helping anyone. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Down in Florida, they do beach days. They do comedy shows. They go to hockey games. We just had a hockey game up here in Raleigh, and we had a comedy night.
Oh, sweet.
Anybody's allowed to come. Anybody can enjoy it because absolutely, you know what the veterans are going through, and you need your own support as well.
Right, and I've always been, proud to hear, because I've never been in the military. I was dependent, but so like Ben said earlier, there's things that I will never feel,
right?
But to have a person see that what you're doing is being a great thing, and reaching out to you, and then you having other revenues for them to go to, and I understand completely with the veterans having their own set thing, because there are some things that once you start hearing and telling me, or a civilian, they just don't understand.
Right.
But there is a civilian side too, because once you start creating that kind of atmosphere, you're going to get the attention from everybody, just not veterans, from everybody.
Right.
So for you to have that extra, revenue, that's pretty cool too.
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's not really about revenue either. It's not about the money.
Not revenue, but like outlet.
Avenues and
Avenue.
venues. And,
Yeah.
Venue. There you go. That's the word I was
The
looking for.
networking definitely grows, and having Grunt Style on board, having Stop Soldier Suicide on board, we've exponentially grown the last 2 years.
Yeah.
That is really
the
good.
president of the organization, she took over, I think, 2018 or 19, and she took it completely away from the pub crawls and drunken debauchery, to focus on being more professional and making sure we clean up the acts and make sure that we're presentable. And I mean, we've got people that are going to talk to Congress. We have people that are going to talk to
I feel like that's great.
all different kinds of people to advocate for veterans and suicide prevention.
Right.
And so like
That's good.
it's phenomenal that we're able to be at that part now. And I think it's Knoxville, Tennessee. Kane, who's the mayor of Knoxville, comes out every single year because his father was a Marine. Every single year he comes out to support, and he's like, man, I wish I could hike with you, but I know my dad would love to too. And so I'm respecting what my father does.
Now,
he gives so much praise.
I might be going like off on a limb here, but have you ever thought about like doing classes on how to
We won't go to classes.
No. Like,
so
like, not classes, but like
I'm working on getting into Subs and Taps
because
on Camp Lejeune, so I can go talk to the Marines and be like, hey,
They don't call it Steps and Taps no more.
What is it now?
Larry, what's it called?
What's Steps and Taps?
It's called TRS. It's called Transition Readiness Seminar.
Yeah,
Subs
we just
and
went
Taps
over
is
that
so
with
much
them.
better.
Steps and Taps. Thank you. Yeah.
But trying to get on there so that they know that there are different options, because a lot of veterans just think once they're out, they're out.
I'm not talking
They
about
lose that
veterans.
family.
I'm talking about civilians of friends of veterans.
So for that, my wife actually tried to spearhead something for the spouses of local coordinators.
Right.
Because you're investing so much time and effort into making these hikes amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
You invest so much into it, and then when it's all over, like we call it post-hike blues. Like, you get very depressed because nothing is calling.
You're waiting
anymore.
for that next high.
So she created this thing for the spouses to connect with each other, to understand that, like, hey, they're doing great things. We need to be able to support them.
Right.
And she started meeting with the spouses across the country on a weekly basis, or even a daily basis, saying, hey, you're awesome. You're doing great things. Stand by your husband or your wife so that they know that you love them and they can focus on this.
Because I think that's important too, because you have your military side and you have your civilian side. There's a lot of civilians that deal with the military that don't know how to talk to them like you would be able to talk to them,
And
so to educate or to have an outlet there to somebody, like a seminar or something, like,
right.
Just something like, if I heard that there was a class out there to, if you had a spouse or buddy or a friend or something that was in the military that's going through certain things, that's something that I could sign up for,
right.
So I could ready myself for, and I could always push them to you, but that's not always the case. Sometimes you got to deal with it, firsthand.
That's something I've actually looked into, and I'm hoping to start in August.
That's good.
Do peer support, and then able to help out spouses, dependents, or the service members themselves.
That's really cool. Yeah.
I think that's good.
I think it's a 40-hour class. It's a couple $100, but
That's
the VA
cool,
will offer grants for it. So
that's
Really?
I like that idea too, because we're in the military town, but there's a hell of a lot of civilians out here.
And so, the part of the problem or the issue I can see is that, me as a veteran, I'm looking at this going, okay, we finally got an out. I got something I can talk to the people to. I got something I can do to talk to the veterans, right? And I'll be honest, hearing you talk, I'm going, dude, this isn't for you. But on the other hand, I'm going, okay, I get it. You need an out too. You know what I mean?
It's not even about an out. It's about,
But you need that camaraderie. You need that.
No, it's not even
thing.
about that. It's me, or it's the people that don't want to come out.
Well,
I'm
talking about not military.
Right. It's the people that don't want to come out military-wise. It's for those spouses or friends or supporters that support those people that don't want to come out, that can't connect the dots.
Okay. Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like if you had a class and I'm like, hey, I know a guy or a girl that's going through depression and they're not wanting to seek help. I want to help them. How do I connect those two dots
I can
together?
see that, but on the other hand, you're going to go to one of these silky hikes and see a bunch of old fat guys like me, hairy, wearing
that is not the hike side, but like a seminar side.
That is something that I kind of have worked that angle. The silky hikes are kind of a facade, or they're a mask to, it started off as drunken debauchery, and I will make that pitch that, hey, it's just a pub crawl. It's a lot more than a pub crawl. It is so much more than a pub
introduction.
Crawl. But that mask of it's just a pub crawl, it's not a death race or a death march.
Right.
It's intriguing to veterans, and a lot of veterans don't want to get out, and they don't want to talk about their feelings. I was a couch potato that was stuck in a rut, just wallowing away like I'm a piece of shit, and I don't deserve to be alive anymore. And I saw how fun and exciting it was, and I went to do it, and
how did you see how fun and exciting it was?
Just on Facebook and on Vet TV and then the news. And I was like, that's fun. That's easy. That's not doing anything that I can't do. So I went and did it. And 6 months later, I'm working on mental health. I'm working on my physical health. I'm going to the VA. I'm getting the ratings that I deserve. Right. I'm finally doing better for myself, which in turn allows me to be better for my wife, for my kids, to stick around, to start a new company, to start, like we started the Reeves Bees. We started helping our kids start their own businesses. And they're just teenagers. Right. Well, one just turned 10, and he's wanting to create a business because of what we're doing that I would never have even approached had it not been for Irreverent Warriors being that mask. So I have spouses that will come to me and family members that will come to me and say, hey, my husband really needs to do this, or my wife really needs to do this. I can't get them off the couch. I was like, hey, just tell them they're going to go do a pub crawl. Nothing crazy. They're not going to talk to counselors. They're not going to.
Years ago, when you first told me about it, I was like, dude, I'm not going to.
Exactly.
I'm not doing this crap.
You and your wife just said that. Like, I'm not going to go on a hike. Yeah. That's stupid. Yeah. It's so easy though, but it's a facade.
Right.
It's a mask to what's actually digging deeper later on. And so I tell the spouses, just get them out there. Get them out there, even if it's just to meet us at a stop. Right. If they don't want to go for a hike, that's fine. We're going to be at this restaurant at noon. Bring them out. And every single time I've done that, they're like, hey, I'm going to sign up right now. And they sign up at the lunch stop, and they finish the rest of the hike with us because it's so easy.
Just think about how many more lives you could save with going
That's all it's about.
Going that extra mile to reaching out beyond where you're at right now. Like what you're doing right now is really, really good. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Like I said, I can never know how you feel. Mm-hmm. But those spouses, those friends on the outside that are dealing with the ones that haven't came out of the closet.
Right.
They're dealing with those ones.
I don't think you can use that one yet.
Dealing with the ones who haven't came off the couch.
They're stuck in their rut. They're stuck in their rut.
Yeah.
So I think, if you put something out there like, hey, we're doing the seminar on how to reach.
I wouldn't call it seminar. But yeah, I get you saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because that's something I would go to, because there's been numerous buddies of mine who's been in the military that I couldn't reach out to just because I didn't know what to say or do.
That's a great idea.
You know what I mean? But so just think about how many
they don't
more.
know how to talk to somebody the way we level to them.
One of the best analogies I ever heard was there's a Marine. They use it for Marines. They use it for first responders. But there's a Marine stuck, or a service member stuck at the bottom of a hole, and his spouse and his kids are standing around saying, "What the fuck are you doing? Get out of that hole!" And he can't get out of the hole. Doctors come up and they start throwing pills at him, but he's still stuck in the hole. The fire department and police department show up, say, "Get the fuck out of the hole!" And he can't get out of the hole. They throw a ladder down, but he can't pull his arms up to get himself out of the hole. Veteran comes by, jumps in the hole with him, and says, "What the fuck are you doing?"
In the hole with him.
He's in the hole with him, and that's what makes us so successful.
But how do you reach that guy in the hole?
That's what I'm saying. You got to jump in the hole with him.
You got to jump in the hole.
If he doesn't know about the guy in the hole, the
family calls. Every single time I get in my, even still doing everything I do, I still get in my ruts. Still, as soon as my wife sees one of my triggers or sees any sign that I'm going in a rut, she calls somebody. Yeah. Because she knows what she has to do. She has to call. And so we use social media as, social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of it. Grunt Style, Stop Soldier Suicide. They have all these huge platforms. People see them, and they see what we're doing, and so they will reach out to us and say, my husband needs you, my wife needs you, my dad, my mom, my son, my daughter, they need your help. And we will jump in that hole with them, get to them to bring them to a hike, bring them to one of our events.
Like I said, I've been in that scenario a couple of times, And there's been times where it's like I've said everything I could possibly say, and it was just like.
But there's also a point where, like, dude, you don't get it.
Right,
respectfully.
No, so, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can go through all the training in the world, but you'll never get it.
But no, not the training. But how do I connect?
You can't.
I connect this guy to that guy.
You can't.
You just have to call.
No, you can.
You just send a message on Facebook.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
Does the public know that your resources out there? Because until right this moment, I never knew you existed.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's somebody out there right now,
unfortunately,
dealing with the thing that you try to prevent that doesn't know you exist.
Unfortunately, you never know what you don't know, and it
that's
sucks
true.
so bad. But it's out there. Whether or not people want to see it,
like I said, if you're putting it out there, then that's
right.
like
No,
the
I know.
first step. Yeah,
I know. Unfortunately, the people just have to open their eyes because, you never know what you don't know. You don't know what you haven't seen yet.
Right.
But they are out there. The material is out there. I don't know of any seminars. I'm sure Camp Lejeune does a lot for the dependents.
Oh yeah.
It's not enough.
Well, tell you what, I'll send you a text with a bunch of links.
Yeah. But
yeah, I mean,
it pissed my wife off though because she tries to talk to me. She sends our pastor. She sends deacons from our church to come talk to me. She sends the fire department to come talk to me. I don't want to hear it. When I'm in a rut, I don't want to hear you because it feels like that word picture of they're at the top of the hole yelling at me to get out, and it's not what I need. Every time she calls one of my veteran buddies, they come over or they'll call me to go to lunch.
Right.
We'll sit there for 2 hours and not say a fucking word.
Yep.
But I just needed to know that you had my back.
See, and
that was all I needed.
And I completely understand that.
Everyone else is trying to talk.
But I feel like there needs to be more of that connection.
They want to spit logic and spit all this stuff at you, and it's like, dude, I don't want to talk. Like I'm stuck in this hole.
Dude, I can see that. I can really see you having a sandwich and not saying a damn word and looking at you and you got it.
And then, like, I can't tell you how many times I've done this for somebody else, and she's like, "What'd you guys talk about? Nothing. What do you mean? You were on the phone for 2 hours. What'd you talk about? Nothing.
Good. We're good."
He needed to know that I was there.
Yep.
That if he was ready to talk, he would talk. If he I would ask a question every 20 minutes just to make sure he's still alive.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah, you can't. Sometimes you can't force it out. You gotta just be patient.
Right.
Me and my closest friend, he was going through a divorce. We would talk almost every single day. Never say a fucking word.
Yeah.
It's just the presence that somebody is there that's not bugging you, not chirping in your ear, telling you you're a fucking idiot, you're stuck in this rut, get the fuck out.
Right.
They're just there.
And that's kind of the beauty of the Silky hikes, right?
Yeah.
It really is. So you can go out there. Look, if people don't know what a Silky is, right? So we got civilians listening, some military people listening.
They're shorts that would make a Hooters girl blush.
There you
go.
Booty
shorts.
Right?
Booty
so
shorts.
It's the shorts we wore when we used to go PT, right? So we call it a Silky hike, whatever, right? So you wear these booty shorts. Imagine me in booty shorts.
Yeah.
All right, but imagine me, 5 foot.
I don't want to imagine you.
225 pounds in booty shorts.
Oh, I'm over here imagining.
Why he got his underbutt out, bro? Why he got his underbutt out?
You wear goofy clothes. There's flags. We got Crocs like this guy's got on there. What do you got? Tell me about your Crocs on. This is interesting.
What's going on with the Crocs?
I got a Croc daddy.
You got a
Croc.
My wife and I have a Croc daddy. Is a dude who works for Amazon. He's on their cybersecurity team. He's fucking filthy rich. But she hated Crocs. She said they're absolutely disgusting, and she will never be caught dead in them. And he was like, bet. He bought $200 pair of Cinnamon Toast Crunch Crocs that smelled like Cinnamon Toast Crunch off of eBay.
Hold on.
Wow.
Cinnamon Toast smelling Crocs.
They have little Croc charms that are scented with Cinnamon Toast. But her first pair of Crocs were $200 pair of Crocs that he had to buy off of eBay.
Nice.
And
I didn't know you can infuse the smell of Crocs.
Yeah, they've got like Fruity Pebble ones now. They're coming out with Taco Bell.
Bro, no lie, I got 3 pair of Crocs. Not infused smell.
You said Taco Bell? I'm done. That's it. I'm sold.
Freaking! I had a structure fire not too far from here, and I roll up on fires with my Crocs on and then jump into my turnout gear.
Yeah.
And I accidentally didn't realize I kicked my Crocs out underneath the muffler of our engine truck that was running for 4 hours pumping water.
Oh, no.
And it melted both of my Crocs.
Crocs.
And I put it on Facebook like, fuck, I lost my favorite pair of Crocs. And a week later, there was 3 pairs on my doorstep from the Croc Daddy.
I love it, man.
Yeah, buddy.
So I was the same guy. I was like, I'm never wearing Crocs. That's dumb. It's retarded.
100%.
God, I love my Crocs, dude. They're so damn comfortable.
Bro, do you got the Crocs with the fuzzies in it?
Fuzzies?
The linen or the
I have a pair of Crocs with fuzzies in it.
It's the wintertime.
You know how I know you're gay?
Because I got Crocs with
it's
fuzzies.
It's like Birkenstocks but Crocs.
Yeah, man. I love those things. I actually cut my neighbor's yard today with my fuzzy Crocs.
We used to go to Disney once a year, right? And I'd spend like $300 on like quality walking shoes. Like some Brooks or some Rockports, right? Some nice shoes to walk around Disney because you're doing 20 miles a day at Disney, right? And I bought these shoes, did my thing, and then my wife or somebody got me into Crocs, right? And I bought these Crocs. And damn it, I can walk around Disney all effing day.
Dude, 2019, 2020, I did silky hikes in combat boots. Every single time I was blistered the fuck up all over my feet.
Yeah.
I finally bit the bullet in 2021 and joined the Croc gang. We've got a whole Croc gang. Like a lot of people wear Crocs on these hikes, and I bought my first pair for 2022, and I've only worn Crocs since because I've never once had a blister. Never once had a blister.
Bro.
Yeah, because they massage your feet every step too.
Yeah.
Like,
And then they aerate.
And then when you take them off, your feet feel all soft afterwards.
Yeah,
like, oh my God, this feels
it's
so
easy
good.
to kick them off when like you're sweaty and you need to
And
breathe.
then if you got to like run or do something extra, extracurricular activities, you can just put them on sports mode.
Exactly.
Four-wheel drive mode.
And then you got some Snickers.
Jumping in a 4-low and run.
Yeah, you got some
Did you know why
Snicker
the guy
Crocs.
made those? The original guy?
Why?
He made them
Prison.
because... Was it prison?
They started with prison.
Oh,
What,
see, that's
the
not the way I
Crocs
heard.
or the sports mode?
Prison.
Oh.
No, I thought Crocs were started for prison.
No.
You want to know something funny about Crocs?
What's that?
Yeah.
All right, y'all remember the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what it was.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know, so
Oh,
please tell
yes,
me.
go
All
ahead.
right, so
Yeah.
basically,
This is your fat guy.
Yeah, oh,
I got a
that's
couple
what he's
of
there
you.
for.
So
He's our Jamie
basically,
from Joe Rogan.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a shitty Jamie though. But
Always late.
freaking
I was late.
freaking. So what happened was, they didn't have a lot of budget because it was like a low budget film,
Right.
and so I think they had like I can't remember what the actual price, but they had some money
Stupid low.
for the costumes, and so they were like, we need to find a futuristic shoe that's stupid
A futuristic
That nobody's going to
shoe.
wear.
that no one's gonna
Dumb.
everywhere,
Yeah.
and at that time Crocs was a startup.
That was at Walmart for $1. Remember
yeah,
those?
Yeah,
I've never seen Crocs at
dude.
Walmart.
Yeah, when they first started,
Dude,
$1.
Dude,
back
they
in the
were
day.
so
Yeah.
cheap.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
they were
100%.
ridiculous.
Yes,
They were
100%.
ridiculous.
They're $50 now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
a
so
pair.
they
200 if it smells like
they're
cinnamon.
and they were
Cinnamon
like,
infused.
they're like, nobody's ever gonna wear this shoe.
This is so ridiculous.
Lo and behold,
right?
Idiocracy's happened in 2023.
Bro, I got 3 hot pair.
Yeah. So
Well,
back,
I actually want a pair. I wanted a pair until I found out they're like $50, and I was like, I'm not about to.
Bro,
pay
just get one.
Last
Just
week,
get one.
Hey,
last
you
week I
want to be
went
my
to-
Croc Daddy?
I'll be your Croc Daddy. What color you want? They got them in all colors. Yellow,
Hey,
pink.
let me get a black pair. I
Black.
just dirty enough. It's like the black
Ninja.
Nikes, dog.
Look, and then the Croc charms.
the
One
charms.
charm
Oh my
is
God.
like $5, bro.
Dude, I've seen them 1 to 20. I've
1 to
seen
20?
some for $20.
Dude, there's the laser things. There's the turbos you can put on them.
The turbo.
You can put a turbo on them.
You get
dude.
little spoilers on the strap. You can get nuts on the strap.
Hold on, I can put a spoiler on the strap.
Yo, hold on.
Yeah.
They got all, dude. There are so get
Wings, bro. You get
one
wings.
of the Croc Daddy, the last pair he got me was a retro I Love MTV. And there's a whole bunch of I Love MTV, and there's a little disc jockey.
So you can make your own. Can you make your own?
You
like,
customize your own.
You can have somebody. So they're 3D printed.
Yeah, you custom.
Most of them are 3D printed
So
now.
we can do the empty bottle pod Crocs.
Yeah.
It,
Light bulb.
you can go to Etsy and somebody will 3D print you some. You can get glass bottles.
I've
or
never done
whatever.
the camo
Yo,
Crocs.
look
I
at,
refuse.
Yo, look at the.
I
Yo,
don't.
they got
I-
bull horns.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
They got the cups.
So look, I'm trying to move to Texas in a couple of years. Those bullhorns might fit in perfectly. Bro.
Look at that dragon, though. That dragon's kind of dope.
All right.
Yo, hold up.
Scroll
Oh, you
down.
ready? You ready?
God.
Yeah. You
Is
ready
every-
for it?
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Jacksonville.
Oh man, they got the different. Oh, look at
Grass
the. So the people that can't watch.
Sorry, we're horrible.
Yo, there's a pair of everybody's
Gonads.
seen it.
Gonads.
Everybody's seen the gonads
Nuts on
hanging from the
trucks.
back of the truck.
Yep.
They got them for the Crocs, and these is a pair of goldies.
Gold
Yeah,
nuts
they're
on the back
choose
of
any
the-
color.
24 karat.
Yeah, spotlights at the end on the far right.
How much those run right there? $15.99.
$15.99.
For
some gold.
was-
Oh, yo, they got lights. They got headlights for Crocs. I've seen it all.
I'm gonna buy nuts and headlights, man. We're gonna doing this stuff. My wife's gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
You will never step on a mystery thing ever again.
Yo, tactical.
They got everything.
They got
It's
tactical Crocs.
See if they got
Tactical Crocs.
See if they got Spurs. See if they got
Spurs?
Spurs.
No, they do. They do. Like anything you think of, they got.
There's
I've
Spurs
never
for
seen
Crocs.
Spurs.
Yeah.
I would
Oh
buy me
my
some Spurs.
God.
You got a little dragon.
Right.
I would buy
It's
me
freaking
some
awesome.
Spurs,
I
bro.
love it.
Oh my God, dude. That's. We should probably make this happen.
Bro, did you forget
You
it's
are.
called Spurs?
Spars.
Spars, charm spars.
Yeah, they got a bulldozer one.
Oh my God.
Everything.
This
A
is
hitch.
so loud.
They got a toe hitch.
The
Is that cockroaches?
Yeah.
Well, we're
There's a spoiler.
They got a spoiler.
Oh my God.
Bro, I
Spoiler
would
alert.
definitely
Oh,
get
there
it.
they
There's a
are.
spur.
Oh,
It's facing the wrong way,
my
No,
God.
no, no. Oh, it's
That
upside down?
is
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
upside
Let me
down.
point it down.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, I told you I was dyslexic.
You know what we should do?
Yo, wait, should I tell the story?
What?
Please tell the story.
Tell the story. By,
Drunk.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't.
Bro,
I wasn't
if I
drunk,
ain't got it by now, I'm pretty tipsy.
All right, cool.
Like,
So
I'm tipsy
if people
as fuck.
people that don't know it, all right,
I'm the opposite of his shirt.
I'm a little dyslexic.
Sober F, just get the A out of there. Right.
So I went to my buddy's retirement, right?
Okay.
And I love this dude. All right, this dude was my instructor in school, everything like that. He was my instructor. He was my sergeant. He became my brother. His son is like my little brother. Like anytime I go out there, I'm hanging out with him, right? So we go, and like when I get there, I find out that, hey, you're going to be reading. You're the narrator for the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is this what you was talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So narrator and everything, and then I'm like, okay, cool. It's bright. It's hot. I got up there. I knew I had to come back the next day.
I'm
so I
dehydrated.
drank. So I
Perfect.
drank Friday. I'm like, I'm gonna drink. Next day is terrible. Terrible. It's hot. Pages flipping. The wind's blowing. And I get through all of it, and I get to my to his wife because they get a certificate of appreciation for everything you've done. And I'm like, all right.
You said a retirement party?
It was a retirement ceremony. A ceremony.
Yeah, I went to my brother's.
His units there,
right? And then I'm like, all right, I'm reading it.
Bro, my
and
eyes
the
cocked
word,
like a pistol right now.
What'd you call his wife?
The word said, it was like
TJ, I need life
unfailing.
support, bro.
It said unfailing, but in front of everybody, I said unfaithful duty. In front of every fucking body.
You said what in front of a ceremony?
Yo, in front of a ceremony, I called my best friend and his wife, I called his wife. I love her too. I'm so sorry, Katrina. I called her unfaithful because I'm a dyslexic person.
He told me the story the other day, right? He told me the story the other day, and I said, "Look, did you read it like the dumb guy in the Marine Corps that can't read? Remember the freaking stuff? To all who read, to all who attend this presents greetings. It's like
there's a comma in there, bro.
There's a comma, man. To all who sees this presents greetings. Right?
Jeez.
I remember like Gunny's been up there, like, all right, Gunny, all right, you can't read, we got it.
Oh, or stuttering through every word. But man, I felt so bad. I went over to her
on the year of our Lord 2023.
Oh, dude, it was so bad. It was hot too. It was like 98 degrees. Right,
dehydrated and everything,
dude. And then the first thing he did, I went over to him.
Oh, his wife definitely side-eyed.
No, she didn't. She didn't even hear it.
She heard it.
She heard it.
No.
Heard you.
Everyone heard it.
Katrina was like
her mama heard it.
Oh, yeah. Everybody else it was like, yeah, I heard that shit.
This will be the last ceremony.
Jody in the back row heard it.
The first thing this man says to me is he goes, "Thanks for calling my wife unfaithful," and just walks away from me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Damn.
But we made up. I gave him a shot, and we were all good.
There you go.
So you saw that Jacksonville's coming with the baseball team. Did you see that?
No way. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
The Wood Ducks got sold.
Well,
The
yeah.
Wood
Well,
The Kinston Wood Ducks got sold, or the Downey's Wood Ducks got sold.
I thought they were the Indians.
well, that was a while.
That was like 10 years ago.
Wow, dude.
That was the last time I've been to their game.
And that's racist.
Well,
you can't call them Indians.
So
Native Americans.
So they were already talking about selling the Wood Ducks, so they started looking somewhere between Jacksonville and Wilmington to create a new game.
And they put a vote out, like what's your best idea for the name of the team? Like pick a name, right?
Mighty Ducks.
Jody's.
So yes, so the
Jodies?
the Jacksonville Jodies, dude.
What the fuck is a Jody?
It's the dude that fucks your wife while you're deployed.
Are they doing
It's what?
It's
No,
the dude
they're
that fucks your
not.
wife while you're deployed.
Yeah, it's Jody.
Oh.
Actually, so you're gonna like what they actually went with. Don't tell
I
them
know
yet.
that.
So the voting was in there, right? And I put on there the Fighting Geese. So if you don't know Jacksonville, we've got geese that go over the main drag of Western, and they always cross the road, right?
Whenever the fuck they want.
And the Fighting Geese actually made it to the top 10, which I thought was funny as shit, right? But they didn't win. The team the name that won. You ready for it, LJ? This is all for you, brother. The team that won is the Jacksonville
Ninjas?
Ospreys.
Oh, jeez.
Jacksonville Ospreys.
Ninjas would have been awesome.
I guess it
Did
is
you
Jody.
guys know?
Jacksonville Ninjas?
Did you guys know? Me and Ben played in a amateur softball league and came in first fucking
What
place.
the hell kind of? You have had way too much of this bottle
Shut
to
the fuck
drink,
up.
there, guy.
Did
Mind
you
your
know,
business,
did you know
Ben.
that?
I didn't
Did
know.
you know we played
I didn't
in
know
the
you were on the
softball?
team. I
I
knew
had
he
no
was.
idea.
We both was on the team. We both missed
I
the
didn't
ball.
know you until today, but
We both missed the ball. But we was
You're
on.
a stranger.
We were on
sir.
the team and we
stranger
got.
danger.
We was on the picture. We took pictures of us holding the trophy. Our first year, I don't think we won one game.
I don't think. Yeah, we went.
Second
we went deep
season,
Yeah.
we won the championship.
What does that have to do with the Jacksonville Jodies?
I don't know. You was talking about softball or the Indians and the Native Americans or something, whatever.
Another fun fact for Jacksonville, my church created a dodgeball team when there was a dodgeball competition. We were the undefeated team.
Bro, I'm high as a
we were the average Joes. It was 6 old dudes from our church. We were almost all Marines except for one.
There.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That was like 2014 or 15.
We
went up against like a whole bunch of Marine teams and high school teams, and we decimated all of them.
Was it like a league?
No, it was just OPRC, Onslow Pregnancy Resource. They put out a dodgeball tournament one day just trying to raise funds.
Dude, that's hilarious.
At the Jacksonville Christian Academy, I think it was.
Are you having another one?
It was just 1 year they did it. There's dodgeball tournaments all the time. We should create a new one.
I will never win. I'm slow and fat and like I can't do that.
We have
all of us.
We'll use you as the decoy.
There we go.
All of us were.
You're the decoy.
So hey guys, throw balls at
so
Ben's
you just
face.
sit on the side.
I'm sure you're used to it.
Listen, Brokeback Mountain, you can calm down over there.
He said, "My mountain ain't broke. This bitch
Don't
works.
shame.
This mountain work."
It's not shaming.
It's service related. Don't worry about it.
Is that what it is? Service related?
Bro, I want to play dodgeball until I'm there playing dodgeball. Just like softball. Ben was like, "Yo, let's go play softball." I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's play softball." Then I got out there. I'm like, "Hold on, I'm the only one on this plate with the bat."
It's probably the worst thing that we could do, but Altitude has dodgeball nights.
Dude, those little
on the trampolines.
Those little kids are vicious, bro.
And I don't care.
All headshots. Headshots.
So we decided to go try out the trampoline to see how it would be with dodgeball because they've got little Nerf balls in there that you can play with in practice. So I walk in, I watch a kid get pelted in the face. I was like,
I'm telling you, bro, all headshots, and you don't see them coming. You don't see him coming.
You notice that the more we're hanging out, the more we drink, the louder Kelly gets.
You know what's funny?
Yeah,
I have turned him down so much.
I see that.
You what?
I keep turning you down, and it's not changing.
I'm all over the place, bro. I'm all over the place. I'm pretty sure I showed up today kind of drunk. Anyway,
so like when Kel's on the mic, we're gonna hear this thing later on. It's like,
what the fuck was he saying? Have subtitles, Larry. You got to put subtitles when I talk.
Okay, Larry. So for the next hour and a half, I want you to go through and type up every single word as we go through.
And he said I wasn't drinking shit.
Yeah, because you're drunk if you're going to think I'm going to do that shit.
Yeah.
Come on now.
What time does your wife have to leave?
What, tonight?
Yeah.
9.
Like 9 o'clock.
Okay.
We should probably get going a little bit here.
Yeah,
we had fun.
I'm going to talk when the camera stops rolling.
Well, we're going to wrap this thing up like right about now. So anyway.
Hold on. Time out. We didn't talk about aliens. We didn't talk about flat earth.
We didn't talk about him stealing your food.
We didn't talk about me stealing. I didn't steal his food.
Did you steal my food?
I stole Mackenzie's food.
Mackenzie's food?
And mi casa, su casa.
So, but you're at my house.
That's what the...
And then the party foul when you dropped your drink.
You got children in here, bro. I can't even pronunciate the F word really like I want to. Heverlyn, can you step out for a minute, baby?
No. Look.
She covering her
Matthew,
ears.
thank you for coming down, bro. I appreciate you, man. Bro. What's the name of the website for
Yes, definitely.
IrreverentWarriors.com on Facebook, IW, any city that you can think of.
Is that really what it is?
IW Chicago, IW Wilmington, IW Jacksonville, IW
Larry,
Jack
be
Beach.
ready. We're about to roll another one right after we get off.
I'll put up there all the.
Are we doing another podcast?
Yes.
We might have to.
Oh,
yes.
Well, we got a guest.
Who?
Well, we got a video game guest now, so we might just sit here one day and just play video games. We'll put us in the little corner and just play video games all day long.
What year were you born?
88.
Yeah, we're good.
88.
Yeah,
Jeez, bro, why is the fucking gap so big?
Because you're old as shit.
I am. It was like Father Time, then me, then Jesus.
You were 67?
No. Guess my age, bro.
It's hard to tell because black don't crack.
That's true.
So it can either be 50 or it could be 90.
Black don't crack, but that shit breaks. So like I'll be like looking young.
It only breaks at 100.
Yeah, and then we'll be like, yo, you look like death, bro.
That's like Filipino girls. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say
really good.
Asian, I'm
Asian girls.
Yeah, I'm Asian and black. Oh, I'm not even African, like Jamaican.
So if you're Asian, you're under 60 because 60 is when you turn 120.
I'm about to be. I'm about to be 42.
They're gorgeous at 59,
and
then
Ben looks
hits,
older than
and
you.
They're 900. Yeah. Well, it's because I have a little more gray than you.
A little
bit. Yeah.
That's a lot of.
Can you grow a beard?
I got one.
Don't you ever call that a beard again.
It's called trimming and keeping it clean.
The active duty Marine has a better beard than you do.
Yo, I look like a damn sailor in this picture.
This bitch got a bald spot under his chin. You don't got a better beard than anybody.
I'm gonna pass this picture around. I'll send it to you. Joe, check this out.
All right, let me see this picture of Sailor Larry. he does got no shave.
I got the no shave shit now,
bro. If you got something in your mouth, I won't be.
So when I was in the Marine Corps, a friend of mine, they all had the no shave shit. I'm like, dude, what do I got to do to get that? They go, oh, you got to be black.
Yeah, but you
man.
back in the day, y'all used to get they used to get kicked out for that shit.
For what?
100%.
Yeah,
for what?
Dude,
for having a no shave
shit.
We spent a month and a half in Africa and the Middle East just going through all these countries, and we were forced to shave dry every single day because the guys on the ship were shaving. We get back to the ship, they all have beards because they were on a water.
Fuck
good
that.
Lord, dude.
They look like a sailor. They look like a sailor.
No,
I saw it.
You don't look like a sailor. You look like you look like a seaman.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a difference.
But I'm cute,
dude. I knew a guy
who
when I was in the Marines.
Everybody.
When I was in the Marines, I knew a guy named Seaman Cummings. That was hilarious.
Bro.
Don't do it to him,
right?
Bro, Ben, Ben, you've been gray for like 5 years now. Like you got gray before I did.
I'm 97.
I'm 90.
Okay, so yeah, I can be old.
You were born in 97?
Something like that. Yeah.
Jesus.
No, man. I'm older than you are. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you definitely.
Anyway, bro, thanks for coming down. I appreciate you.
We love you. We appreciate you coming down.
We're gonna do a video game night. That'll be fun. That will be
See
fun.
you guys Saturday?
Saturday.
So Saturday, just for people that don't know, that's going to be
2 weeks ago.
behind. 2 weeks ago.
That is
we're
my
gonna be in Maysville
birthday
for the,
party.
Saturday was awesome. Thank you for inviting me.
July 7th.
That's not this Saturday, dumbass. This Saturday's the 30th.
I thought you said it would be.
Yeah,
like
you're so stupid. Anyway, so
Saturday was a lot of fun. The kids enjoyed the moon bounce, and it was totally awesome.
It was totally cool.
I beat your ass in that cornhole tournament.
Get the fuck out.
Well, he's not really that good. So I mean, what are you really saying?
So this is probably going to come out weeks away, but so we do a cornhole tournament every quarter at my house, right?
Yeah.
And at the cornhole tournament, it's like 20 teams, and you all play for a belt, right? And you win a cornhole.
Do you got
belt.
an actual belt this time?
Yeah, I got it. I won it.
Is it like a Walmart belt or like a?
No, I ordered this thing online. It's cool as shit.
Dude, I want one of those.
This shit like
cool.
old school.
$200 ones.
Your ass
so
with
the
leather.
cool thing is, if you win, you put your patch on the belt, so your name's on there forever. That's kind of how it works, right? So I won it last time.
I won a trophy in the plaque.
So so you guys got to dethrone me and my friend Scott. So it'll be a fun time.
Bro, he won it last time because he didn't invite certain people.
Because I went.
It was only him and the girls.
Oh, so he sabotaged.
Yeah. He was like, you can play.
Anyway, brother.
You can play.
Matthew, thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Love you, dude. That was awesome.
Love you, man. Boom.
Right,
Empty Bottle Podcast.
All right, guys. We're out. Take care.
Wrapping it up.